Hey, you friends! Hi, thanks Sasha. Hi ZA, thanks for being here. Welcome friends! We're playing Rebirth tonight. I'm doing great, thanks for asking Sasha. How about yourself? Alright, my friends. No, Sasha, I do only Final Fantasy. These days, my main thing is that we play all three versions of the 7th story, so OGFF7 Rebirth, which is what we're going to be playing tonight, and then Ever Crisis. And well, have you played Rebirth yet? And if the answer to that is no, have you played Remake before that? And I'd say that's a really good place to start. But again, I'm an FF nerd, so yeah, no thank you. I'm not at a stage yet where I'm, you know, willing to put any money into this. I'm just getting started. But thank you for the offer, though. Alright, friends. Like the title says, and like, it is, just Xenon, like in Morgan Xenon. You know, with the new thing where we don't have the Ash anymore, I managed to grab Xenon before anybody else, so I'm Xenon on Discord. Alright. Like the title says, and like Zay was hinting at in chat, we are headed to Barrett's hometown. Exciting! There will be no French accents in this version, at least I'm not expecting any. You know, tell whoever the Koji Fox for CBU1 is to get me on the payroll immediately, because we need to fix this. But yeah, in the Rebirth timeline, folks from Corel do not have a French accent. Sorry, give me just a minute. Where was I? Yes! So, we're still hot on the trail of Sephiroth. After the Costa del Sol sequence where Hojo showed up, told us that he did not much care about the whole Promised Land stuff and just wants to do creepy Genova shit. We are... Yeah, so we headed towards Corel, which is where Barrett is from. And incidentally, if you were there on Sunday, we played the Ever Crisis exclusive backstory for Barrett. We actually saw a little bit there. There's a lot of, you know, almost, you could say we came out of it with more questions than we have answers. But we do know that he and Marlene had to leave when Marlene was very, very young, just a baby. And that for some reason Barrett was some sort of outcast. And it seems there's this whole thing about Shinra that wanted to build a reactor in Corel, which was a mining town. Barrett himself used to be a miner. And, you know, Barrett embraced it and thought it was change and progress and technology and that Corel should move into the future with Shinra Incorporated. And then that went very, very badly. The words wiped out, you know, the city of Corel were used by Jesse, who obviously gets better info than the people that just listen to Shinra propaganda channels, right? So there might be something there, but that's all we know, really. It's still a blur. Barrett did something, he's feeling like shit about it, which we've also caught glimpses of, hints at that, you know, that thing about Barrett's past and how he used to be a Shinra fanboy. We got little hints towards that in Remake. Anyway, we'll see what happens in Corel, but that's where we're headed, and yeah, the reason for that is we're still just trying to catch up to Sephiroth, and I'm guessing fuck his shit up so that he does not take over the world. But then again, whenever we have a chance to fuck somebody's shit up that really is their shit fucked, like Hojo, of all fucking people, we just let them go with a warning, so who the fuck knows what's gonna happen when we finally reach Sephiroth. In any case, for now, my friends, we're headed to Corel. And if you're all ready, I say I'm not ready. Just give me 1 second. Right, sorry about that. I say let's fucking go. Alright, Rebirth, motherfucker! Alright. And so just like last week, I've been playing 16 in, you know, off stream. Actually, I said that last week. I gave you the whole, oh, you know, don't be mad if I suck at combat for a while there. Well, you know, it's gonna be the same, probably worse. I actually did but the good news is that I'm done with 16 for now. I finished everything there is to finish. Why? Oh, that's right, I didn't really get to pick my team, did I? I'm stuck with these guys. And I'm gonna assume that past Morgan does due diligence and that they've got the right material equipped, so let's just go. Have we assessed these guys? No. So we'll start with that. Alright. Oh my god, I need to remember how to play this. Okay. Assess. Assess the weird thing. That's the weird thing. Bloodfloat. Peace-kind creatures that adapted to their mountainous surroundings, mutated after their ancestors were transported to the region while hiding among reactor construction materials. They prey on insects and similar creatures. Again, Shinra fucked things up. Oh yeah. One really important thing I forgot to mention in my little recap is that Yuffie joined the team. Officially, she's now part of our little gang. You know, they were all dicks about it. Like, they really didn't want to let her join us, but... Yeah, you go, Red, you think. Oh yeah, no, she's part of the gang now. I'm really excited about that, because I love playing as Yuffie in this game. Oh well, I did in Remake and in the tiny sequence where I got to redo it in Rebirth. So I'm sure we will enjoy playing her here as well. But for now, we're stuck with Aerith and Red, which are, incidentally, the two characters I like playing the least. Even though I really like Red, I don't think I'd have Aerith on my team all that often if I could just... play whoever. I can play whoever most of the times. I like playing characters that I'm comfortable with. Right. So Final Fantasy 16. There was a so you know there's a big DLC. The second and it would appear final one was released just what, a couple weeks ago. And what am I doing? No, that's not how you look onto the target. How do I look onto the target? That's how I look onto the target. Man, I love Airborne Braver so fucking much. Motherfucker.
I'll show you what I can do.
I don't know. Yes, you should have 3 spells. No, you don't. God damn it, RF. Whatever. Actually, I wonder if she... Shit. We're gonna need a real quick menuing sequence after this, you guys, because I feel like one of the gang... We got a new weapon for one of them just before we stopped last week, didn't we? And I think it was Aerith, but I'm not quite sure, so let me just check that real quick. I usually... you know, I usually try and have the... Yeah, I've got this one. Lustrous Shield, I'm not crazy. Alright, we need to spam that shit. What about you, buddy? Grace and Claire, now you got everything. Alright. I normally do play a bit of Rebirth in between streams. And one of the things I do is, you know, check all the materia and stuff. So that we don't need to do that. Aww. Yuffie did that for us. Oh, that's right. She already did one of these last week. And look at how, like... You know, they look sad and annoyed at one another because Barrett's been giving her a hard time. That's adorable, Yuffie. But of course, this is Morgan's Lane, and so we're gonna go explore that little area we haven't seen yet before we move up. Yeah, so 16-second DLC was released a couple weeks ago. I went through the story super fast, like I tend to do. But they also added a new combat mode thing with like online rankings and shit, and it's actually really fucking challenging, so I struggle with it quite a bit, I must say. And yeah, that's why I've been not only, you know, playing 16, but I've been playing a lot of combat in 16. And
Yeah, feeling great actually. Could do this all day. It's like someone's pulling me up.
You've become one with the mountain. Say what?
Really? I did? Hey! Thanks for having me!
The hell are you doing, Red? Relax. It happens to all the climbers. If she passes out, I'll carry her.
Let's go!
that is absolutely adorable. Aerith is high from the mountain here. So we're climbing on top of Mount Corel. When we were at the bottom, you know, they got a little impressed by the whole thing. Ew, new mushrooms that I've already assessed. Alright. Shit.
One more shot. How about you?
said back off, right? How about you back off? Well, it sounded like she said something different. Ooh, what's up with the sound? Oh, speaking of sound, Zia, can you let me know if the sound balance is bad again?
Keep him on. Gotta go for it. It's your turn now.
All of you want this.
One more shot.
They don't like fire, right? Yeah.
This ends here.
Stay around.
If I missed the if you guys see the, you know, like weapon ability mastered or whatever the thingy on screen is, please let me know, because I always miss that shit and then I keep spamming a a weapon skill that we don't need to be spamming, and that's completely useless. What was I talking about? Yeah, 16. So I wasn't just playing 16, like I was, you know, doing only combat stuff over and over again and trying to actually be good at it. Which is, you know, the worst kind of thing, to lose your muscle memory for another game that's a tiny bit similar. Huh. I found a shortcut, Yuffie. With a ladder, which is probably good on poor high RF. Wait, was your path stairs? Alright, I'm an idiot. Your path made sense, Yuffie. You were right. I was wrong. Forgive me. Perhaps make the game just a little louder. Just a tiny bit. Alright. How's that? Thank you so much, DA, for helping me with this shit all the time. I didn't have the time to do a sound check today. I'm sorry about that. Not frogs! Why does it always have to be frogs? Oh, it was just everything.
It's on you.
So it's my turn?
And the button to, like, lock a target... No, let's choose shield.
How about you?
And the button to switch targets... Like, the way to lock a target and... Ooh, shit. I got you, bro. I kinda feel like... Shit, it's really far. Triple slash.
Glad that's over.
Give me a cure. Thank you, RF. And are you good with your weapon? Yes. Alright. You don't have to play RF anymore. Awesome. Thank you so much, TA. Thanks for your help. Alright. And so that combat thing in 16 is one of these, you know, like you've got 20 levels that you need to do back to back, just 20 stages of pure combat. And there's actually, I don't know if you guys count this as a spoiler. Again, there's like no story involved or anything, it's just mechanical. There's a hidden boss if you... And there's... Oh, right, sorry, I should have said. You get a ranking for each of your... Motherfucker.
I'm coming.
You get a ranking for each stage, you know, like A rank, B rank, S rank, etc.
Go for it. Hang back.
And there's a hidden boss if you actually get an S ranking for every single stage in one go. Like, you know, it's not achieve S ranking at least once per stage. And so I kind of looked the whole thing up and stuff. You know me, I want to do everything in Final Fantasy. She's got so very little MP. Whatever. Just do something! Oh, whoa, that was actually kind of nice, though. Whatever. Wildfire. Oh my god, I can't play this game anymore. Alright, we're alright, we killed him. We kill him before they kill us, and that, my friends, is the most important thing. In general. When you're fighting to the death. Otherwise, there are more important things. So yeah, I tried for a while. I even looked up, you know, like guides online and stuff. Because I never, so there already was some like, you know, combat ranking content in 16, but I never got into that. Because there was no story or anything looked behind it. And, you know, as you'll know, I don't hate it. I like action games, but, you know, I won't.
Hikers these days ain't got no manners. You greet each other. It's proper.
Hi!
Well, I'll be. Finally, folks who've got some manners. I don't get it. Tons of folks hiking up the mountain today, and not a one of them so much as nodded my way. Even tried calling out to a few sick-looking fellas all in black, and what did I get? Silence. Hikers these days never learn to greet each other or something. Ran into a sprightly little lady, too. Now, she was in a real hurry. Couldn't even say hello. Must have been trying to stay ahead of that angry-looking fella with the pretty gal. Mountain ain't no place to be running races, I'll tell you that. Ran into a sprightly little lady. Couldn't even say hello.
I'm surprised Tifa didn't say hi, though. The other two, you know, I can see it. But Tifa is perfect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. So, yeah. I've never, you know, I've not done any more combat content in 16 than I needed to. What is she handing him? Is that like a tissue? Because he's crying because the climb is so hard? She's hilarious. I love Yuffie. I love Rebirth Yuffie. And we need to assess this motherfucker. And that's good, because I've got a TB to do just that. Bagnadrana. Six-legged carnivorous creatures that occupy mountainous regions. They use their front legs, to pin down prey, attacking mercilessly with their teeth. Introducing physical attacks from the rear, inflicting enough damage during subdue will pressure them, and they do not like ice. Solid. Might need a cure in a second. Oh shit, how do I evade? Okay. That might come in handy later. No. Cloud, we said not the back. You have something icy, right? Yes. Yeah, these motherfuckers. Let me just get this first. There we go. Oopsie. I didn't mean to do that, but that works. What'd you got? Oh, those free thingies.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay. I really need to play more Rebirth. I'm just remembering stuff as I go along, like full improv, and it is so very perturbing. Is that even a word in English? It's so very distracting. Is not exactly what I'm looking for, but you'll get the gist. You know, upsetting. It's upsetting to just have, you know, buttons do different things. Imagine waking up one day and try to get out of bed, and like it's your arms moving instead of your legs. Imagine how fucked up that would be. Yes, that is the exact same. Yes. Anyway, yeah, I tried looking up how to get the thing to get the secret boss and stuff. Tried it for a little while, and it was so, like, you know, and I'm sure, well, I might have said this on stream before, it is my deepest belief that given enough time, anyone can do anything. And sometimes, you know, the amount of time required might be over the time you're willing to give to the thing, or your life expectancy. But and no, okay, yes, there are some very obvious examples of cases where that is not true, but you know what I'm saying, though? Like, most of the time, stuff like you know, beating some really challenging content in a video game, sure, I honestly believe that anybody can do it if they spend enough time. You might need the fucking neural link in your brain to do it, but anyway, you get my point. I know I could have eventually cleared that fucking thing if I'd been willing to spend enough time actually trying to get good at 16 combat. Which, by the way, it's like, don't think I know. I did get. Hey, I'm Marlon Zayden. I'm a Final Fantasy nerd. I did get like.
Think the others are okay?
We'll see.
That robot thing did not look good. Also, I did not say during my little previously section, but there was a weird pink helicopter flying overhead the whole time we were in the Corel region, like in the whatever we call it, the highlands, not the actual mountain that we're climbing now, and we don't know what that is yet. These are just the so yeah, you know, I realized that it would take enough time. It would require me to practice and actually get good, and that would take more time than I was willing to. Look, they're all happy, even Barrett, right? Is she telling us, oh, you're almost at the top, hang in there? What is that beneath her though? Is that writing or? Yeah, I did get like the platinum trophy and finish 16 100% apart from that new hidden boss fight. But you know, you can totally get through the game, the main game. You can easily get through the main game even without being super good at combat or looking up stuff online. You know, just like winging it. And you can even do that in Final Fantasy mode, which is like much like there's a hard mode in Remake once you've cleared it. I don't know if it'll be the same here with Rebirth, but there's sort of the same thing in 16. And I managed to do all that, but you know, I'm still not great. Like, and especially, it's like a really weird thing. So the way combat ranking works in 16 is that you get points depending on the combos you do and stuff, right? And so you sort of want to maximize the amount of points you get without killing the enemies too fast, because otherwise you don't have time to score enough, right? Since the enemies you're going to be fighting at any given stage is, you know, set in stone. So it's like this very weird way of playing where you want to play really, you know, like it is still very similar to just trying to be good objectively, where you do want not ever to get hit and stuff like that. But also, you know, there's this whole thing of like, oh, don't kill the enemies too fast, which leads to, hold on a second, let me think about what we're doing here, because this scared me. But this is a Shinra helicopter, and we have two main objectives now. And we don't know where the other one is. So yeah, okay, let's explore the what looks to be the secondary area first. And then we'll head up to see what's up with that Shinra helicopter. Wait. Is that the wall I just climbed up? Yeah, Morgan pretty much is. Alright. Thanks for leaving graffiti, Yuffie, or we'd be here all night. Oops, sorry, Red. Beat you to the top, though. So where's the... Alright, that's just one path, Morgan. Orientation. So yeah, you know, like it's like learning a whole new way to play the game, and really not the kind of gameplay I enjoy, honestly. Personally, I totally get that people would be into it and stuff, you know. I'm not even saying, why did they make this combat content I could not even clear. It's fine, and I'm really happy that people are getting into it and stuff. I'm just saying, you know, not my cup of tea. Anyway, I gave up on it, so I'm done with 16 for now. I'll just watch the secret boss online.
Come on, out you go.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
That again? Well, look who it is.
You here to pick a fight?
What? Oh, no. Just dropping off some unruly passengers. They were fine when we left Junon, and then they weren't. So, here we are. Don't know why. One minute they were okay, and the next... whatever. This is way above my pay grade.
So, that's it?
Well, since you're here... We'd love to stay and chat, but Rude and I are busy people. She'll be more than happy to keep you company, though.
She's cute.
Now play nice. Shitbirds.
Wait, one day all you stay out of our way, we'll stay out of yours? What happened to that plan? Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. No, Cloud, yes, that. Custom Valkyrie, the modified version of the Valkyrie? A high-speed aerial weapon manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division. It has been newly equipped with flamethrowers, allowing it to transform the battlefield into a sea of flame. It doesn't like thunder and wind. Inflicting enough damage will pressure it. Alright. Motherfucker! Fire bolts. God damn it. Jump up to it. Cloud! What are you doing? Wait, Aerith. What you got? Familiar. Feeding familiar. How do you not have feeding familiar? Alright, that one I need to block. Currently. You're dead. Oh right, that's the Sage ward. Nice. I got confused. I didn't remember if we gotten it in. Oh, for fuck's sake! Doesn't have the right elements, and I don't want to. I want to work on. All right, now's the time we can pressure it. Why are you out of your ley lines, Aerith? God damn it. Get the fuck out. That's a very weird way of flying, Cloud, but... Alright, I need to raise their things. Yeah, so... If it's been a long time for me, it might have been a long time for you guys. The reason I'm... struggling with Aerith even though I can't play her for shit is because some skills... Oh wait, my face is right on top of it. But in the bottom right corner there, you can see that some skills grant them synergy points. Which are, if you look at their health bars in the bottom right, you might see those little, you know, blue... Actually, I might have enough for one. Reach the limit level. What about that one? Why can't we do that one? Alright, right. Ouch. So, some of their skills, some of the actions you can take, give you those little points that fill up the bars that are beneath their ATB badges in the bottom right? And when you have enough with a pair of characters that share synergy skills together, that's what I just did. Jesus Christ, alright. Oh no, that's when we want to go all in. God! Yes! No, you fireball blade is its ass. Wait, is it like strong against fire? No.
That's it.
Yes, there is. Wonderful. Do you have prey? No, you don't. Just cure yourself. Oh shit, that was bad.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously, Cloud? Alright, I've got fuck tons of stuff to raise because I've been crafting them.
Feel better in a second.
That fucking damn it. Lens protection. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, Cloud! Hurry up and fuck this shit up. Hey sis! Thank you for being here tonight, sis. I hope you're alright. I hope you're doing okay.
It's aiming at you.
No shit. God.
I'm coming.
How the fuck was I supposed to dodge that?
Take him out.
Oh shit, I do have the useless thing. I'm gonna use the old one.
Let the wind you can do it.
No, Red. Do something. Who can you summon? Shit, who do you all have as a summon? Ah, I never know. Oh my god, that's okay. I know how to play this game. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Just whatever.
Let's do this. Gotta give it my all.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's see Reds. Nice, that was cool. Summon. What do you got? Titan, and I have no idea. Let's just go with Titan. I don't remember which summons I have equipped. And you can't fucking check when you have the ATB for it. That's alright, we're doing this. Alright, and let me just try and check. God fucking damn it. Yes. Okay, it does count as its weakness.
Go on.
Nice.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do.
Nope, don't. Red, don't roll right into the bad. Nice, very nice.
Here it comes. This one's for you. One more shot.
Okay. No. Alright, we killed it. Somehow.
You're done.
Alright.
What a team! Guess the Turks are back on duty, huh?
Wish they'd all go on vacation.
For real.
Come on. We need to find the others.
The next order of business is the Magnus Materia Project. As you are aware, simultaneous energy spikes were detected in Mako reactors across the world. After analyzing the data from each site, we found the spikes stemmed from the arrival of visitors, unfathomably large life forms.
Oh, is that a weapon?
Based on available information, it would seem so. They supposedly appear when the planet is in danger.
And each one carries an enormous orb of materia. More specifically, an orb from which they themselves were born. They are living enigmas, organisms dying to be understood. And finally, my dream of capturing one is within reach. Oh, what I wouldn't give to peel one's flesh back, pull it apart, and see what makes it tick. What?
Your wish, Professor, will soon be granted. We'll all get what we want once that materia is ours.
This is ridiculous. Why waste time monster hunting when we're on the brink of creating the materia ourselves?
I'm aware of your efforts, but it would behoove us to obtain naturally occurring specimens as well.
Well, they would look good in the lobby.
Put them in the bathroom for all I care. Just leave me the carcasses. Those I'll take.
Mr. President, please. What is this really about?
Wutai is after them.
Well, talk about burying the lead. Heidegger, I'll need troops.
My finest for the Madam Director.
Mr. President,
Yes.
there's a question I never had the chance to ask your father. Perhaps you could speak on his behalf. We used Avalanche's activities as a cover to sabotage our own reactors and destroy Sector 7. Your father assured us these acts were in service to the Neo-Midgar project. However, the fact remains that we have yet to locate the promised land of legend, or even confirm if it actually exists.
Great though he was, my father was old. And in his dotage, he became rash. But while we're on the subject, there's something I've been meaning to ask all of you regarding those decisions. Why is it that none of you even tried?
We've tried, yo!
Shinra must change. We must break new ground, grow stronger, smarter, observe, adapt, expand, control. My father built his empire with your loyal support, and I demand the same. I expect you all to prove that you are devoted not only to the company, but to me.
Oh boy. Oh my god! Oh my god, the timeline!
Yeah?
Let me in.
That was not Kyrie, that was the Angel of the Slums. Recognize the voice? That's Kyrie's grandma from Remake? Oh my god, okay. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm excited. I'll be right there, ma'am. Just, forgot what I had up there in my beautiful abandoned house. Just gonna go and remind myself real quick. I've got a comatose Aerith and a comatose Cloud from the Z timeline. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at his shoulder pauldrons, y'all. This, you know, our Cloud never had pauldrons this clean, clear, new. Hi, Mom! You just arrived during the Z timeline. We just got back to it. I'm super excited. How are you doing? Hi. Thank you for being here. Alright. What? That wasn't expected.
Zack, right?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Upstairs.
Damn, I called wrong. Follow it, Myra. Zack, what are you doing? I'm so excited. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm going to take her home.
Now slow down. I've been to your place. Shinra's got it staked out.
Not anymore. They have bigger things to worry about.
But...
And I can't leave her with you.
Of course you can. Just look at Cloud. I've been taking care of...
No, you haven't. Look at the state you've left her in. You didn't even wipe her face, for goodness sake.
He did untie her hair, if that counts.
I'm sorry. Your note had me worried, and now that I'm here, I can see that I was right to be concerned. I brought a wheelchair for Aerith. But if Cloud's coming too, you'll just have to carry him. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can do that much. That's Aerith's,
Yes, I know.
Whoa. Alright.
She okay? You're okay. Right, Aerith?
Hey, Elmira.
Yes?
What happened to this place?
The world's ending. At least, that's what everyone's saying.
We're back to the regular timeline. They're gonna feed us breadcrumbs all the way to the end, aren't they? Them motherfuckers.
Aerith.
Look at Spoldron.
Hey, which way do you think Midgar is?
It would be east of here. That way.
Why did he go all the way around?
I wonder how my mom's doing back there.
She seemed fine when I saw her. Maybe a little worried.
She's gonna hate me for this.
Talk to her as soon as you get home. She'll understand.
Really looking forward to that conversation.
You guys literally have phones. Maybe... No? Nobody? Alright. Whoa! Shit! Fuck! Whoa! I said that she's not very nice, I was so right. No! ZA, still hard disagree on this one. Put yourself in her place some. Alright, so clearly she doesn't know Zack very well. So I'm guessing the whole thing with him and Aerith was fairly recent, right? So this guy comes into your young daughter's life, and then she gets involved in some shit, and then you just received a note from the kid you've probably seen like once, and he's just saying like, oh, your daughter's kind of in a coma, I've got her in an abandoned house 2 sectors down, wanna come say hi? Of course, when you'd show up, you'd be a little pissy about it. If anything, you know, she was a little pissy, and then she was all like, I'm sorry, I'm just, you know. I still think, you know, I'm sorry, I'm still on Elmira's a good person and a great mom, and she just has it rough, and is trying to make the best out of really complicated situations in every single timeline we've met her. You didn't even wash her face, you just saved her. Alright, no, agree that it was a bit, you know, and also, why do you care about her face? Like, you know, she might be hurt real bad. She's in fucking coma, nobody cares if there's dirt on her face, I agree, but, again, you know, situation, she's freaked out, she's freaking out, it's natural, and if anything, it's, you know, it would be more worrying if she was all like, oh, she passed out again, alright, I'll just take her home, you know. Now, what's interesting though, one thing that kind of struck at me is Cloud's place in all this, right? Because Zack was all like, look at me, I've been taking care of them, I've been taking care of Cloud, and then Myra like looks over to Cloud. She does not look as surprised. Sorry, what I'm getting at with that is that it almost felt like she knew Cloud in that timeline, which of course should not happen, right? Like in that timeline, Cloud's just, or at least, you know, I've been working under the assumption that Cloud's just arrived in Midgar. His pauldrons are different and look cleaner, so it all looks like this would all take place beforehand. Why? How the fuck would Elmira know Cloud? And, you know, you might be, you know, like, alright, her mind was on her daughter, she was just like, whatever, Zack, you fucking weirdo. You're a soldier and a Mako junkie, and I knew you were trouble the minute you set foot in me house. Sure, that would be fair enough, but... And then, so, you know, yeah, you've got another, like, comatose person in your hideout. Whatever, I'm not even surprised. You suck, Zack. Sure, but then, you know, when she was about to leave, she was all like, I brought one wheelchair, so if Cloud's coming home, you're gonna have to carry him. This is a very weird turn of phrase, isn't it? The first one is that she's using his first name again, which, again, not impossible if she's very attentive. People do that in real life sometimes, right? Like, they hear a first name once and they're like, boom, I know who that person is, and then they actively use it a lot. But again, given the situation, isn't it kind of weird that she'd be like, you're gonna have to carry Cloud, and not you're gonna have to carry your friend? Not even to you know, like, of course, the elephant in the room is, why is she bringing this stranger home along with her daughter if she doesn't know who the fuck he is? How is it that she was unsure about Zack's first fucking name when she seemed very familiar with Cloud's? And again, unless I'm completely wrong about that Z timeline, which I very probably am, we don't know much, but you know what I'm saying is that it's weird, right? That whole scene was weird. Specifically, Elmira's reaction to Cloud's presence there, I don't know, it read to me like she knew Cloud better than she does Zack. It's fucking weird. There's definitely something strange with the timeline, right? Yeah, and of course, we're not even talking about the whole thing with, like, the sky as a sunder, literally rent asunder. What is that? And, you know, it brings me back to the... Remember in Remake, when we were in the Shinra headquarters, there was this... when they're going through the Shinra museum thingy, and there's this whole thing where they talk about Neo Midgar, and, you know, they're in, like, this VR recreation of the Ancients world and stuff. And then it kind of like glitches, and they're in that post-apocalyptic world where there's a meteor, and then Sephiroth shows up and kills Tifa and shit, and then they have that very weird moment where Cloud and Sephiroth are back to back, and you're almost like, is Cloud gonna go evil? Remember that? I'm wondering now if that weird, you know, like Torn Asunder sky was something that was in that vision that they got. And the only reason I'm thinking that at this stage is, you know, like, we have Elmira telling us, oh, like, this is the end of the world. The world's ending. Just look at the fucking sky. Zack looks up at the sky and is like, oh, fuck, the world is ending. And then we have one post-apocalyptic vision, so it'd be interesting if the same elements, right, tales were there. And, okay, so we got some Z timeline actions. Of course, I'm excited, but we also have some weird stuff with Rufus and shit. Weapons are here, and they're enormous creatures that show up when the planet is in danger. It looks almost like a parallel universe. I would say, ZA, that it's not almost, it absolutely is a parallel universe. We already know from 7 and Remake that there are different timelines. I think this is another one, so yes, a parallel universe. Zack was surprised of how the place had gone downhill. Could it be a timeline where Zack was away and Cloud hanging around? That is a brilliant question. I've sort of been asking myself when I was rambling about, could Elmira know Cloud? Ask myself the same question. And also, you know, going back a bit to what little we know about the Z timeline is that Aerith was with Red, Barret, and Tifa, and they were involved in something related to the plate falling. So, and you know, of course, Cloud is the thing that made it. Without Cloud in the remake or the regular or the Ever Crisis timelines, Aerith never meets Avalanche. She never meets the rest of, or probably they would have bumped into each other and whatnot. She knew Biggs and Jesse, but you know what I'm saying is that, of course, Cloud's the reason she got involved in this whole thing and why she would be with the rest of the gang sans Cloud. So yeah, you're right, Marm. That's what I've been thinking about as well. Was I wrong? And sorry, I'm all over the place, yo. I'm sorry. This is really exciting. So what we know about the Z timeline is that Zack and Cloud arrive to Midgar at about the time the plate falls, right? And you know, Zack is carrying Cloud, and he says something like, "Oh, really fucked Shinra up," or some such, right? Like, he seems to imply that they are fighting Shinra already. And so the reason I was, you know, working under the assumption that Cloud from the Z timeline had never been in Midgar is that they are coming from outside, and we know that Cloud showed up in Midgar not too long ago, right? And we now have the, if, as always, we assume that what we see in Ever Crisis that is not directly contradicted should apply to all timelines. Well, not the Z timeline, but again, maybe, after all. We know that, you know, we have the flashback of when Cloud actually arrives in Midgar. He's been wherever the fuck for the last 5 years, and then he got to Midgar in the 3 main timelines. Now, in the Z timeline, since we see him getting carried into Midgar at a much later point, I was assuming that was the first time he'd ever been to Midgar. But yeah, with that weirdness about Elmira seeming to know who he is, I think I might want to change my bet on this, my interpretation. And yeah, like Mom says, he was in Midgar, maybe even a lot more, you know, maybe the timelines are less different than I thought. Maybe the whole first act, most of Remake actually happened in a sort of similar way, just at some point Cloud left before the plate fall, bumped into Zack, and Zack carried him back to Midgar for some reason. And that would explain how he knows Elmira. But yeah, so many questions. It's weird. It's so fucking great. I fucking love this shit. I love the Z timeline, whatever the fuck it is. This is so weird. And where are they going with this, right? Like, we are 35 hours in our playthrough. And yes, I'm me, so it's, you know, we haven't done that much story in all those 35 hours, but you know what I'm saying, like, we're still, I feel like we're still, you know, coming up with more questions every time we see that Z timeline, and clearly they mean to take us somewhere with it, but where? What is that? I don't know. Wow. I'm puzzled in a very, very good way, but I really have no idea where any of this is going. Which, you know, reminds me that on Sunday when we were playing Ever Crisis, I started telling you guys a fun little fact, news from the Final Fantasy world. The Ultimania was recently released in Japan. What the Ultimanias are books that contain a whole bunch of shit about the game that was released. There's been some for Final Fantasies forever, and I do believe that they used not to be translated in Western languages, and I've never actually looked into getting the recent ones, but I've heard that there's at least one for Remake, and that it was actually translated into English. It must cost an arm and a leg now, so... But anyway, It hasn't been translated yet, but we have
Here!
good reason to hope that that will be the case.
Sorry we're late.
You okay?
Yep. Really worked up a sweat.
So, how'd recon go?
All clear. No nasty surprises, and no materia.
We managed to catch her before she could get as far as the reactor.
Which is the whole reason we're here. So hurry it up, or those hooded guys will beat us to it.
We didn't talk at all about how the Turks brought some more reunion people here for some reason. And then attacked us, even though I thought we decided to stay out of each other's way. Was us just like randomly being here, being in your way? What the fuck? Your boss wanted us, or your ex-boss wanted us. Can I change my body? Yes. I've got my main gang. We good. Your old boss wanted us to kill Sephiroth for him. And yeah, our new member kind of tried to assassinate him, but then again, you know your ex-boss. Who wouldn't want to do that? Weirdness. Corel. That's beautiful. I'm
Hey,
never gonna tell you
so
about the
what's the
Ultimania
deal with
thing.
all these creepy hooded guys anyway?
They're Shinra's victims.
Well, they're in good company. I'll give them that.
How you figure?
When Shinra invaded Wutai, it was pretty bad. They leveled towns, killed thousands. And when the dust settled, they forced some BS truce on us.
I thought both sides wanted a ceasefire.
The old geezers at the top did, yeah. But the rest of us were pissed. They'd been running Wutai into the ground for years. It was the last straw. We were done. Everyone was ready to kick those old farts to the curb. And that's when Colonel Lodbrok's team showed up.
Lodbrok, that's Ken.
3 ex-soldiers ready to join the cause.
Who'd you say?
Lodbrok. His squad saved Wutai from those senile old fossils. Paved the way forward. They didn't do it alone, though. While the Colonel's crew was rallying the people, their friend Viceroy Saruf agreed to help. Then, bam! Revolution! And that is how the interim government was born.
Revolution, huh? Y'all did good.
But why the interim? Because once this war with Shinra's behind us, the whole country's gonna come together and decide what kind of government we want. Which is why we're doing everything we can to make sure the interim ends in independence. Pretty cool, right? Just gonna stand there? Let's get going.
Oh my god, there's fuck, I wish I'd started recording the Ever Crisis events from the beginning. Whoa! Oh my god, what's going on tonight? So much fucking info! Alright, so the interim government. Remember when we met Yuffie in intermission, she was all like, she's an operative for the interim Wutai government. And now we know that Glenn is actually the guy that like made this whole thing possible, and the Viceroy whatever. So remember when Glenn talked to Rufus, Rufus was freaked out, like Glenn actually made, you know, the person that should probably be the most powerful person in no thanks, I'm not at this stage yet, probably never will be, but thanks for offering. Yes, so Glenn freaked Rufus the fuck out. Like, Rufus seemed scared, even though I know, man, I mean, I don't know what reunion is, but I know it's what you want, I'm sorry. Glenn was speaking for the Viceroy, and you know, he gave this very passive-aggressive message to Rufus, who again was scared witless when he saw Glenn, and he thought he'd personally killed him. And I don't know, I kind of got from that the feeling that the Viceroy was a Shinra, you know, he was the Shinra, what do you call it, approved authority in Wutai, and so expected that Yuffie would be on the opposing side, right? Like there would be the temporary government installed by Shinra for them to just map out exactly how they want to take over, and then the proper government of actual Wutaians that refuse that government. And now we have the twist. No, it seems that Yuffie's all for Glenn and the Viceroy. The fuck? What the fuck, my friends? I don't know.
So, like, all that stuff down there is Mako?
Yep.
Then it's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo! Oh, I'm gonna be so powerful, it's scary. What's that?
The hell was that thing?
A weapon.
Huh?
Tutelary creatures, said only to appear when the planet is in grave danger.
What does tutelary mean?
Hojo has sought them for years.
Did you see what was inside it? That had to have been the biggest freaking materia ever! Just gotta figure out how to catch that overgrown fish.
That guardian of the planet?
Whatever. I'm not about to let a materia that beautiful get away. And just so we're clear, it's mine. I called it.
Cool. New fish. We'll keep moving.
Hey, not cool. This isn't goodbye, sweet weapon. I'll be back for you soon.
A guardian beast like that wouldn't show up unless Shinra had really pushed the planet to the edge. Meaning, Avalanche was right about the threat they posed all along. We were, weren't we?
Yes, we were, Barrett.
But don't forget, Shinra's not the only problem.
Right. Sephiroth is still out there.
He is, and talking won't stop him.
Yeah, no, don't fall, Cloud. She's definitely not vegan. No, Yuffie is not a vegan. I don't think there's a lot of, you know, maybe Aerith with her whole ancient I'm sorry, I should not presume just based on her ancestry that she's got vegan sensibilities. That was unfair of me to do. But yeah, Yuffie, nope. I think Yuffie would kill a human being if they had a giant materia in their belly, honestly. But you know, fair. At least she's, you know, like pretty upfront about it, right? I really like the, you guys gonna talk, or should I? Gotta keep the audience entertained, friends. Really, none of you guys wants to just discuss like everything that's going on. No, okay, I will then. I really like this. So this whole thing, right? Like weapons. Wait, no. First, lore important stuff before stupid Morgan commentary is the. Remember how Ojo described Red as a guardian in another one of the timelines? I don't remember if it was OG or Ever Crisis or maybe both. Oh nice, we can travel back to the other side of the Mount Corel. Yeah, Ojo referred to him as a guardian, and it seemed to be, at least the way I read that scene was like, you know, to him it was, you know, Aerith was the ancient and Red was the guardian, And now we have those weapons that are massive fucking weird... I don't know, I'm getting the, you know, almost divine, right? Creatures that show up when the planet is in danger and they're guardians of the planet. Do you think red could be a weapon? Like these guys? Then again, they seem to have just appeared. Whereas we know red's been in Ojo's lab for years, so that's a wrench in my... Wait, does Yuffie need to learn stuff? She might actually, right? We had a brand new weapon for her. Maybe not. Huh. I don't know why you just used that. Alright, Barret, can you toss me a cure? What? Because it's Aerith. Barret, can you toss me a cure? Thank you. And if you all don't mind, give me just 1 second. I kind of want to have enemy skill on Yuffie. And I feel like I don't, but I know who has it. Was it use physical and magic defense reducing... Oh, that's good. Let's keep that. Did I even ever get to change Yuffie's materia? Not sure. Let's do it. I'm sorry, Tifa. I'm gonna steal Rana from you. Because we keep fighting machines, and machines don't like thunder. Hey, who cares about there? Yeah, I guess Tifa had... Oh my god, do you guys see what's going on here? I am robbing Tifa so that Yuffie's got more... my favorite materia. It's alright, it's alright. Hell, she's hanging out. She's like an operative for the Glen installed government. I'm excited about that, okay? I like Yuffie a lot more than I did before. That's alright. Place the region status after blocking. I don't block with perfect timing. Yeah, let's go with wind damage up. And weapons. Are we good? Yeah, you know, blindside. We're good. Oh shit, do they have any synergy skills together? Probably not, right? Can I check that? Probably, but I don't have. I'm sorry, just one more combat. Shuriken Sink. Did you have synergy? I don't remember which one is which. Anyway, fuck that. I'll check it off stream. What were we saying? Yeah, the weapons. I don't know. Probably not. It's an absurd theory that red... Well, no, I wouldn't say, you know... Is red tied to those weapons somehow? He seemed pretty, you know, mighty sure about what they were. He wasn't even all that surprised, was he? He was just like, oh, that's a weapon. They're guardians of the planet. But then again, we know he knows a lot of shit. So, might just be more shit that he just knows. The other thing that I find really interesting is the this whole... You know, I like talking about how the main... So, I cannot emphasize this enough. And God knows I keep saying it, but you know, they're not the same story, OG and this trilogy, clearly. But still, of course, there are, you know, a lot of commonalities, including the soul, like, you know, the very... Shit, no, I didn't explore everything. Oh, you guys, hang in there.
Dead end?
For now, can't cross till we lower it.
Well, this sucks.
I'm sure Cloud and Yuffie could jump that.
What?
You know this area, don't you?
Subtle Tifa, nice.
Control room's up there, at the top of the cliff.
How do we reach it?
Through the mine. Won't be a walk in the park, though. Place has been abandoned for years.
No. Alright, it's water.
We're working on it. Just wait a minute. Hey! Cloud! Come on.
Our boy is getting carried all the time. This motherfucker cannot walk for himself.
Perhaps the Mako got to him. Regardless, he's clearly tired.
Cloud could rest here while a couple of us go and lower the bridge, yeah?
Works for me.
When that thing rings, you'll know we're done. And you, don't move till you're good and ready.
Alright, put on your mining helmets and follow me.
Sure. Do I get to pick between Red and Tifa and Aerith? Cannot currently change party. Fuck. Wait! I do have Tifa in. Great, brilliant. Fuck, there's so much going on tonight. I can't believe this shit. Please be nice to Cloud. He has spells, but he fights bravely. Yes, you know I like Cloud. I'm just taking the shit. Taking the piss. I like Cloud. And yeah, it's absolutely okay. We know that he's been through a lot and that he's, you know, he's got stuff going on for sure. But yeah, again, like this scene, right, where we remember when we met Hojo in Costa del Sol, he looked at Cloud and then kind of like, you know, glimpsed at the reunion people and he was like, oh, you felt the cold too, have you? And I reminded you guys about how in Shinra headquarters at the end of Remake, he got all weird when we got close to Genova. And now there's this, like...
Our black-clad friends mean to swim across the river, but I see no reason not to use the bridge.
And since, you know, at least one of you is here doing nothing, maybe you could help them not jump, maybe?
Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll be okay. Just give me a minute.
You go. We got him.
They're already rest. Looks no, but it's missing some MP. And I'm gonna give Yuffie the assess material. So yeah, you know, again, like a very big clue that whatever is happening to the reunion people is happening to Cloud, just not with the same intensity for some reason. But you know, interesting. Just got a couple HP up and then innovation, right? So that one. Assess. Will we ever need to assess materials? I really don't see why. How much is it? 300 AP, fuck that. I'll just use the maxed out one. Yeah, and then Hojo, so about the whole reunion, Cloud and Hojo and shit. When Hojo was doing his horrible, you know, merging fucking reunion people with Genova related creatures, he said such a reunion is whatever, like the only you know, only is such a reunion could have given me the specimens I wanted or some such. Where? Oh, I see it. So, our clues are, reunion is something to do with Genova, and Cloud and those people. And we also know from Remake that, or at least some people seem to believe that the reunion people are either ex-soldiers or ex-soldier candidates. Which, soldier, let's talk about Glenn again! Yuffie said that he actually was not alone. Glenn was an ex-soldier who showed up with two other ex-soldiers, and then they kind of like started the revolution and helped establish the temporary government. Which I don't want to spell this out because we're gonna be playing First Soldier together on stream real soon. So in case you haven't played it yet, but if you remember all my ramblings about that, attack, you know, can use what airborne. Yeah, but I want the one that gives me.
There you have it.
if you remember some of my ramblings about First Soldier and the cast of characters in it, you might very well... Sorry, we're just gonna go explore the area that I missed before we move on. I don't know. What I'm saying is that I have a very... I have a guess. I think I know who the other two soldiers that came with... Holy shit, that was unexpected. Okay. That came with Glenn are. Well, we shall know soon. Anyway, whether through... See, that's why we went back to explore. 1.7k. Yeah. We'll meet them either if we get the reveal in Rebirth, or you'll meet them and I can tell you about my theory when we play First Soldier together. But I'm really excited. I was so surprised. I don't know if you guys remember, but that was the thing. When we first met Glenn... No. Sorry, it was the other way. When we first met Glenn in that crazy Rebirth cutscene with Rufus and shit, I was like, I can't believe he went back to work with Shinra, for Shinra. Like, what's wrong with him and stuff? But no. And I thought, you know, he was like some sort of rogue agent. No, he's actually... Or, I don't know. It's too early to tell, right? But at least he fought alongside Wutai against Shinra. And before we cross that threshold, I feel like this is an appropriate place to take a really quick break, my friends. We will be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. Sorry about that. Alright. I realized during that quick break that I had stripped Tifa. And we're gonna fix that. Lightning, AP up, along with HP up. That's brilliant. You've got Chakra. Sure. I never used that shit. Never remember that I even have it. What are we gonna give her? Wait, are we leveling up 2 innovation material at the same time? Nah, we don't need that. But she already has enemy skill. Barrett's got the only prayer on him. And since I'll be playing a whole lot of Yuffie, I think that kind of makes sense. Someday I'll stop stealing material from one character to the next and just actually, you know, equip them to all of them in a way that makes enough sense that we don't need to do this all the time. I mean, we're supposed to be doing it a lot, I guess, but... I'm not gonna give you spirit up, that makes no sense. I can give it to Barrett though, and I could just give you HP up, fuck yeah. These are always useful, right? Especially for the, if it's the same as Remake and I need to redo a playthrough without items and stuff, I definitely appreciate having leveled up purple material. So okay, let's just go with that. And let's actually play the Coral Mines. Where was the... Did you guys see that blue... Oh no, it was just a jumping thingy. When we see, you know, like this.
Which way?
With that thing. But we're gonna have to power it on first.
I really like the... This is a weird thought, but a real happy thought. You know what's going on here with, like... This is the second time in a very short while that Yuffie, Tifa, and Barrett, you know, that those two teams ended up being together. And the first one was some bullshit about we didn't trust Aerith to climb or something, so they decided to go on ahead and kind of like map out the way for us. Which I thought was extremely offensive, but Aerith didn't, so who am I to talk? But you know, that's just how things sort of happened last time. And now there's this whole thing where Cloud's sick, and you know, Yuffie immediately goes like, yeah, fuck it, you know, you stay here with him, and like, let's play into 2 teams. And then Barrett and Tifa kind of naturally go, yeah, sure, you know, we'll go with you.
Just across the way.
I can shoot at it with my shuriken.
Use that grappling hook. Shouldn't be a problem for you, right?
Exactly.
None at all.
Wait, what was there I'm terrible. What is that? Oh, that's the thing that we can't use until it's powered on. Yeah. So, Barrett was, you know, obvious because he knows the area. And then Tifa went with him. It could have been Red, right? It could have been Harith. But no. To reach destinations inaccessible by walking or climbing, press L2 to hook onto an object and swing through the air with the greatest of ease. Swing land. Okay. Whee! Fuck yeah, Yuffie! Anyway, yeah, so like, nice, and we have a new weapon for Yuffie. Second time they just kind of end up, the three of them being together, and also, I really like that, you know, Barrett and her were at each other's throat right after they met, and then they had the whole climb where we didn't hear them, and now they seem to be getting along a lot better, right? When Yuffie was all like, you guys follow me! I was like, oh my god, Barrett is so gonna be triggered by that, and he was totally fine with it, like, yeah, I'm going with the kid. I really like that, and I think we're supposed to read into this that they actually are starting to get along, and it makes me think of, sorry, one sec, Twin Viper, a throwing star that fuses two crescent-shaped sickles into one deadly weapon. Create a gust of wind that damages nearby enemy and launches them toward you, and we just need to strike 2 or more enemies to get the bonus. And it's fucked up all my materia. Steal HP, enemy skill, prayer. You want assess, girl. You always want assess, and I don't even remember what else I had on you, so. Keeps the throwing star aloft for 45 more seconds. Yeah, that's my jam. I don't know if shuriken attacks count as basic attacks. And a lot of enemies are weak to fire, and Yuffie can always do elemental damage, so I'm gonna go with that. Let's just go. Alright, so what it reminds me of, that's where my thought gets weird, but I like it a lot. You know the situation where, like, you are with one of your friends, or, like, you're going to... A situation where, like, you know, you are essentially joining in a new social... Okay, we're alive. All good. All good in the hood. Let's say you have this friend, right? And at some point he's all like, oh, me and my other friends, my childhood friends or whatever, his other or her other social circle are meeting up to do this or whatever, and you know, like, want to come with us? And you're all like, yeah, sure. And so you go to that thing where the, you know what I'm saying, like, you end up in a whole new social circle kind of all by yourself, but they're all really friendly, and very early on, like, oh, you know, whatever, it's a house party, it's my girlfriend's birthday party, but you know, I've been meaning to introduce you to her forever, I'm sure you'll get along, and all our friends will be here, and I'm sure you'll get along with them too, so, you know, come. And then there's only your friend there that you know, and then there's his girlfriend and all her friends, and after like 5 minutes, you know, 5 minutes in, your friend is all like, oh motherfuck, I forgot this ingredient for her cake or whatever, and you're like, well, that's cool, I'll just, you know, I'll go to the, I run to the store real quick, get the ingredient, and then one of her friends say, yeah, I'm gonna come with you, it's more fun if there's, you know, like, I don't want you to go to the store on your own, even though you've literally never spoken to that person. And then another one of their friends is all like, yeah, I'm gonna come with you, and you end up with this little, like, group of 3, there's a subgroup of the social group, you know, nobody in, right? We want ice against these motherfuckers. And just by going to the store, you kind of, like, get to know those two, they're super nice, and after that, for the rest of the party, you can have this whole thing where you're like, you know, they're my peeps now, just because sort of like serendipity made it such that you ended up befriending them before the rest of the gang, even though maybe you would have gotten just as well with the rest of the gang. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know that situation I'm talking about where, like, you end up, you know, working on friendships with a subgroup of people first out of pure happenstance, and it's sort of cements something, and you kind of end up in, you know, this, like, well, I guess we're friends now, you know, like, it's not that situation where, like, you introduce one of your good friends to another one of your good friends who never met each other, and then you're super happy when they get along well and start having their own friendship independent of you, which is also great. I'm talking about that thing where you've never even been introduced, it's kind of just happenstance, but you do know that there's this weird connection that goes through this whole story, but in the end you sort of, like, build this new relationship with those people you've met completely independent of that. Am I making any sense? I don't know. I feel like it's what's happening with those 3, and I'm excited about it. And remember, I keep talking about the whole, how do I get up there? Through the ladder. We've just been up there, haven't we? Huh. I realize... I'm sorry, y'all. OCD. Yeah, we were up there. There was a chest, Morgan. Alright, we're good. Sorry, Yuffie. I really like that about Rebirth so far. Is something I felt very strongly when I was playing 10. And it's this whole... it's not just a main character and a bunch of side characters revolving around them. It's actually a group of folks that hang out together and stuff. And that means that within them, within that group, there's going to be, you know, some stronger... Yeah, no, that's definitely secondary, right?
Gonna need someone to unlock this thing from the control unit upstairs.
Yeah, Barret, just a second. Wait, that's it? Just Sage? No, she can keep going, right? So let's go explore that other bit first. Or... Wait, shit, how do I go back? Ah! Didn't she literally just fling herself from something... Oh, there it is. Stronger bonds, exactly, ZA. And custom bonds, right? Because if you take a group of... How many are we up to now? The whole gang is 6 people, right? There's 6 people, and, like, you know, they're going on this grand adventure together and stuff, but, like, they're also de facto living together, right? They're sharing probably all of their meals, or almost all of their meals. They are, when they're camping out, which I'm guessing happens a lot, because they're not always... Okay, that was the bit I did not explore. Surely they're not always stopping in inns, where, you know, they have a certain number of rooms. They must spend so much time together. Of course you would develop... No, wrong one, Yuffie. I'm a really bad ninja. Of course you would develop some kind of... I have no idea what I just did, but something apparently. Woo! Regular fucking Wutai and Tarzan over here! If you spend that much time with people, with a group of people, you will necessarily interact with each and every one of them independently at some point, right? You will build your... You will build a unique two-way relationship with every single other unit of that group. And that is something that is often forgotten, I feel like, not just in video games, but in fiction in general. When things are too centered on the main character, you have this band of characters hanging out together all the time, and you're kind of like, you know, oh, how does B feel about E, and vice versa. And I feel like they're really working on that with Rebirth, and I love it. Okay, that's how I get my friends to join me, but first, I'm gonna solo a monster. Because Aerith's the fucking best. Fire or wind. Awesome, I've got a new wind skill I need to use. It's time to kick some butt! Alright. Let's get our balls back up here. What is that? Luminous ashes. Huh. I have no idea what that is, but let me try stealing it. that was a love MP. Did I ever check whether Barret had a sufficient amount of MP in Rebirth to make it reasonable to have him as my healer? I know in Remake it wasn't all that crazy, and I think he's actually a great healer in Ever Crisis, but we've changed it in Rebirth. What was that? What? What am I trying to hit? Oh, I see. Okay. Not gonna be able to do it through here. What's in there? Nothing weird. Vantage point is what we need. Alright, we got this. Whoa! Jackpot, motherfucker! I was not expecting this. Where is that gonna take me? Just back down there, right? Yeah, that's where they're at. Nice, with their little shuriken. Alright, boys, have at it! We never get Mako shards to regain MP in Rebirth, do we? Wait, is there something else I can shoot? Oh, that one didn't fall. That's hilarious. How did that happen? I don't know. Okay. And a fully round, sorry. Look at this. What is that? What are these? Why are there giant cogwheels on the face of the mountain? What have you crazy Frenchmen been up to? Or is it Shinra? It's probably Shinra. There was a chest down there. How did Tifa... Like, we know Barret can do it with his gun arm because he's already done it in Remake, but how did Tifa zipline? How are gloves, you know, sturdy enough that she can... No, no way. Plus they're like mittens. She would have lost a finger or 3, right? I don't know. Maybe she used her belt. Does she have a belt? She does have a belt. Let's say she used her belt. When I started leveling up Ninja in Final Fantasy XIV, I went on this weird Wikipedia, you know, hole of where the whole... What? Motherfucker. Like about ninjas in the real world, like who were they and stuff. And it's actually really interesting and mysterious. There's not all that much we know. And I don't remember much more than that. I don't want to say anything stupid. Oh yeah, I do believe it was like a family thing, much like it's often portrayed in Final Fantasy at least. And I feel like in fiction in general, where you have those clans where folks are ninjas, you know, from generation to generation. I do think that was actually true, and they had all those secrets of, you know, techniques and stuff that they only passed down to their descendants and stuff. Kind of like the Go-playing family in Japan. Oh, I think I've learned it, and I missed the message again, didn't I? I just kicked Tifa right in the face, but that was not intentional. Alright. Yes, we've mastered that. Wow, fuck it. I think Mio and family. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the noble branch, they were what do you call it when you become a noble person? A nobly. They were made into aristocracy because of their glass blowing skills. Was that it? And for a while there, every Marquis de Finance de Clairbois was a glassblower from father to son? Or am I making all that shit up? Hey, Krieger! Welcome, my friend! How are you doing tonight? How are things? How's the family? How's everything? The fuck is that? Is that a chocobo? No, it's not a chocobo, right? Krieger, there was so much crazy shit tonight. We had a scene in the Z timeline with Zack, and it is so weird. It's even weirder than before. We have even more questions. And we've also learned that Glenn, you know, the character I'm super excited about because he's in Ever Crisis. Yuffie apparently is working for the government. So we've learned that he's an ex-soldier who went to Wutai along with 2 other ex-soldiers. They fucked shit up, like they joined the Wutai and... Yes, we've seen Zack, I'll tell you about this in a minute. But wait, first let me tell you about the Glenn and Wutai thing that I know you'll get less excited about. So Glenn is an ex-soldier apparently, according to Yuffie, who went and joined the Wutai side of the war along with 2 other ex-soldiers. And they were so good that they essentially managed to create to start a revolution. And then they installed the Viceroy and the interim Wutai government that Yuffie is an operative for. So Yuffie apparently is on the same side as Glenn. Boom. Scaled chicken-like creatures that roost in mountainous regions. They spew petrifying gas, a byproduct of one of their unique digestive organs. That is gross. Blocking their melee attacks will pressure them. It's not gonna happen. Evading swoop or cock-a-doodle kick. Cock-a-doodle kick. Will pressure them for a longer period of time, but they're weak to fire, and I'm Yuffie, so... Oh, interesting. She keeps her element from one fight to the next. Zia is really traumatized by that. But yeah, so when we saw Zack, he was... motherfucker. He was in the... Or we don't know yet, but that is exactly my theory at this stage. Matt and Lucia. Yes, the main characters from... 3 of the 4 main characters from First Soldier. I feel like it is the, you know, it's the obvious conclusion to draw, right? We have this character that features in another game years in the past, along with 2 fellow soldiers. Surely it's them. Lucia, exactly. Matt and Lucia. Matt has 2 T to his name, just like you, when we write it like that. And yeah, okay, let me tell you about the Zack section, because that was crazy. Also, the rest of you guys, let me know if you don't want to hear about stuff that you've seen for yourself, but I'm excited. I want to share with Krieger. So we find Zack in an old abandoned house in the slums, and he has Aerith and Cloud there in beds. They appear to be in a coma, and Elmira, Aerith's mom, Aerith's adoptive mom, shows up, and like he was saying, like she gives Zack hell for well, she seems to be mad at him for more than just the present state of Aerith, but you know, she's very cold and even a little hard on him. And she yells at him because he didn't even wash Aerith's face, which is pretty funny considering she's in a fucking coma. But that's what Elmira notices. See, ZA, you're rubbing off on me. You know, I'm being all mean to Elmira. And the interesting thing that we talked about a lot is that it almost seemed like she actually knew Cloud. Even that she knew him better than she knows. Can I jump this? I can't jump that far, can I? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? I wanna shoot those crates! I don't understand. Maybe I missed something. Yes. Oh, shit. We got this. We good. Alright. What the fuck is that? Oh, it keeps going to the right. I see it now. So yeah, it seems like Elmira from the Z timeline actually knows Cloud somehow. Maybe even more so than she knows Zack. Yeah, Zack definitely knows Cloud. They even seem to be quite close. The first we saw of the Z timeline, Zack was carrying an injured Cloud into Midgar, and even seemed to be implying that the two of them had been fighting Shinra together. So yeah, Zack very much knows Cloud, and that's also why he asked Kyrie to take care of him and stuff. So that much is normal. He's his pole, and he's been helping him out. But yeah, we don't know. Also, I should say, we're talking about this whole thing about, oh, it looked like Elmira's mom knew Cloud, but it might just be us reading too much into it. But I feel like you guys kind of agreed with me, right? That it is what it seemed like was happening. Nice. But yeah, we might just be wrong, and Elmira was weird because Elmira also walks into a weird house because this dude that she's seen with her daughter maybe once, or I don't know, I'm making assumptions, but that's what it felt like. Zack sent her a note like, oh, did I forget to do the thing I was supposed to do? Or, huh, I'm confused. Do you guys mind if we go on the long tour again? Because there are those crates and I really want to fuck them up. These ones. Or is that? Wait. No, what the fuck am I doing? 1 second, y'all, sorry. No. Okay. I don't know, I can't read the map. Never mind. Goodbye, crates. Anyway, so yeah, I was all over the place when that scene happened, and just telling you about it made me get all crazy again. But yeah, that is all we've seen, I think. I don't think I forgot anything too important. So yeah, weirdness. And so what we've been wondering is, I was working under the assumption. Oh, we do have macro shots. They're just a lot less frequent than they were in remake. We've been working under the assumption that in the Z... Are we back at the very beginning, or is that another conveyor belt? I'm so lost. That is the entrance, isn't it? No. I think I need to see that to understand. Okay, if you want, I can... I'll get you the exact minutes when I upload this to YouTube, so that you don't have to watch the whole thing, and you can only, focus on the Zack part, because I'd really like to know what you think about it. But yeah, I've been working under the assumption. Yeah, don't worry, I'm being confusing too. Like I'm all over the place because I'm so excited about this shit. I'll tell you the exact time that you should check it out, so that you get just the interesting cutscene and you don't have to sit through the rest of my bullshit. But yeah, I'm starting to wonder if maybe, even in the Z timeline, we're starting to wonder, maybe Cloud was in Midgar after all. Also, folks, I know you're gonna be extremely surprised because this never happens to me, but I'm lost. Wait, I already killed that cockatrice, right? Or is that... Wait, no, maybe I've never been... I'm so fucking lost. Where am I coming from? Where's the... Have we already been here? Let me check if the items are sold out. That's a good clue of whether we've been through here. Huh. Hold the beast bracelet. Okay, so this is actually a new area. And where did we get in from? Some stairs somewhere, right? Wait. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'll completely fucking lost. No, that's where we came from. Or not? Do these motherfuckers respawn? I don't know! I don't know which side to go first. Wind or ice for the fishing? Yuffie is just ridiculous. Boom! Thanks, Merc. I got you. I got you, Tifa. What's down there? Have we climbed a huge ladder at some point in the last 5 minutes? Yes! There's an open chest there. That looks like somewhere we've been... Oh wait, there's... No, but that looks like a chest I opened myself. Ground level. Huh, or maybe... I'm scared. I really feel like I'm gonna mess this up, and... We've never been on a, like, green hillside like this. Have we? I don't know. Well, the good news is that it looks like there's nothing interesting here, though, so... Apart from an open chest, what the fuck? Which Final Fantasy is it? I want to say 6 or 4. Or maybe 5. No, actually, you know what? Scrap that. It's 5 or 6. Where Siegfried is, Fuck, I'm mixing up 2 different gimmicks in all the Final Fantasies. There's a whole thing, in at least one, I think maybe 2 Final Fantasies, and I kind of want to say 5 and 6, but I might be wrong. I'm getting all mixed up right now, but... There's a thing, so in 1, at some point you're in the dungeons of the bad guys in a castle, and so you can choose to free the prisoners there. And I don't remember the details, but I think the reasoning is like, you know, our enemies' enemies are friends, so let's let those guys out, right? And actually, if you do that, one of them is a very famous thief, and then throughout the rest of the game, if you free them, you will come, you know, you will run into empty chests in dungeons and shit. Which is so fucking... It's just a little... Alright, that's definitely where we're coming from. Now I've got my bearings. Sorry about that, y'all. I love it because it's one of those, you know, Final Fantasy is great for that. It's kind of a meta joke, right? Where, you know, I myself, I've rumbled on stream, I believe, about what's up with treasure chests in RPGs anyway? Like, who the fuck put them there? Why are there chests? You know, this is a mine that's been abandoned for, I don't remember if Barrett said, but like years. Why the fuck would there be chests with valuables in it? You know, who did that? And how come nobody grabbed them before? And sometimes it's even weirder, right? Like this whole fantasy trope of, oh, there are treasure chests in dangerous places with great loot in it. It's so fucking weird. And so very rarely actually, you know, like, given an in-world explanation for it. Sometimes it is like, oh, those monks left all the treasures of the church before, whatever, the Catholics arrived or some shit, sure. But most of the times, you know, it's just, oh yeah, no, you're playing an RPG, even a tabletop, you expect there to be loot in weird, you know, super hard to attain places with tons of monsters around and shit, like, anyway. I really like this little spin on it, like, alright, yes, there are chests in weird places and no easy in-world explanation for how they got there. You know what? This fight was enough to confuse me again. We've been here before! Right? Isn't that where, like, Cloud and the others are? Also, what the fuck is that? Okay, that hurt. So for now we got 2 timelines with Zack, right? How do you mean? I think... No, I think every single time in Remake Rebirth, that is, where we've seen Zack, at least so far, we can kind of like tie them all together and assume that it's the same. I think that's where we came from, and that's probably where we want to go. I fucking hope so. I feel like I'm going in circles. I think I'm going... Oh my god, I'm definitely going in circles. Where are we? I'm lost, yo! Alright, there's a monster I haven't killed here, so that's... Oh, there's 2 of them. That's new. That's encouraging. If you mean, you know, the Zack from the OG timeline, then yeah, sure, like, something's different here. But if you mean from just what we've seen in Remake and Rebirth, I would say you can still kind of make it all fit. So what we have is beginning of the Z timeline at the beginning of Rebirth. Definitely a different timeline, because there's this whole thing about... yes, just in time, Barrett. Get the fuck out, you big fucking dinosaur! Sorry, just one sec. No, I lost my elemental shuriken. Nice, now I got it back. Right, so at the end of the Yuffie DLC, actually, we get that weird scene where Zack goes into Aerith's church. No, you don't. Let me just finish this real quick. Alright, so we see Zack going to Aerith's church, opening the door, and then there's a bunch of people looking distressed in it. And Aerith's not there, and Zack seems surprised by that. Maybe. So my read of that was, this is... before... This is the Z timeline. Oh wait, no, because I was all like... Okay. My theory was that the people looking distressed in the Sector 5 church were... Yes, that's a weapon. Were refugees, and so this took place after the plate fall, and that's what made it weird, because then he should know... And it's a Barrett weapon, wonderful. He should know where Aerith was, since, other thing we know from the Z timeline, he saves... What does it have? Lifesaver. Temporarily increase your HP and take damage intended for other party members. Use your HP to heal allies. Okay, essentially use the fucking thing, right? I think... No. Oh, yeah, no, that's useless since it's not linked. Fuck. That's alright. Fire and Ice and MP up. Yes, healing, magic efficiency, wonderful. Sorry, I will finish that thought in a second. Reduces the charge time for overcharge, sure. And yeah, whatever, HP is always good. Okay, so beginning of Rebirth, we see Zack carrying an injured Cloud with clean pauldrons, so clearly before the Cloud that we know from the main timeline, any of the main timelines, does the whole thing with Avalanche and stuff. And in there, the plate has just fallen, so that takes place, you know, it's definitely not the Cloud we know from this timeline, because he should not be there.
You even have to ask?
That is pretty cool. Oh, it would be if I knew where I was going. Can't we just jump on that big rock there? Shit. Do we got this? Yaffy. Alright, we can just swim there. It's not very ninja-y of us, but whatever works, right? God. Okay. Zack carries an injured Cloud into Midgar. The blade has just fallen. Aerith, Tifa, Red, and Barret are getting carried off by Shinra people. Not Cloud, since Cloud is with Zack. Again, not our Cloud, because he's dressed differently. And Zack hands Cloud over to Kyrie and goes to save Aerith. Alright, I see where I'm going. I think. Fuck this. Really fucking far now? Nah, we're good! We're a ninja! Also, can I drop down and swim in this area? No. Fine. Good thing somebody went and put those flagpoles and flags there. I am honestly not quite sure why they would do that, but nope. Nothing. Other way, okay. This is fun! So yeah, because of that. I'm sorry, no. Is there just the one Zack timeline, or do we already have two Zack timelines? I agree that the church scene is extremely weird, especially if you work under the assumption that that all those people in the church looking surprised at Zack coming in are refugees from the plate having fallen, because why would Zack go get Aerith there? And initially, I believe what I said was, oh, you know, maybe she's gotten better and he's coming to check in on her or something. But that doesn't make sense anymore since we know that she's still in a coma. But it could be a flashback from further before, right? When they knew each other? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I still want to assume at this point that... yeah, that those two are the same timeline somehow, and we're just missing the details on exactly when everything takes place. But we shall see, I guess. Wait, how do I get back? Where's my flag? Hey, flag guy, you forgot a flag. I can just swim back. Okay, that works. So yeah, I'm gonna assume there's only one Z timeline because, you know, we're already up to 4 timelines, right? We've established that OG and Remake Rebirth are obviously not the same. We've established that the Z timeline is a completely different one. And we've established that the Ever Crisis one is ever so slightly different, for now, from the OG timeline. So, you know, I just want to assume that every scene we get with Zack in Remake Rebirth is from the Z timeline and it's just a 1Z timeline. But I might be wrong, and you're right. That scene we got with Zack, but in the Yuffie DLC was very weird and kind of hard to reconcile with what we know from the Z timeline for now. But we shall see, we shall see. And yeah, so the whole thing about maybe Cloud was in Midgar after all, which would be really interesting. That kind of changes everything, right? But it explains what the fuck Aerith would be doing with the rest of the Avalanche gang. I'm so confused. What did I just do? Like, I opened the fucking... There's water somewhere where there wasn't water before? Why am I happy about that? Fire and wind, and they've been assassinated. Oh shit, I keep forgetting I gave her Sonic Boom. I should try and open with that. Or on Yuffie. Alright, that was the beautiful little area that I did not understand what we were supposed to do at. So that's... No. Fuck, I'm lost and confused now. Where's the fucking generator? Why have I been opening dams or whatever the fuck I've been doing? I was talking about the Z timeline, I was not focusing on what we were doing, and now I'm completely lost. Hey! My sister just walked in. My cat sister, not my human sister. And the cat who lives with my human sister's cat, interestingly, she's staying with us these days, and she pees a lot, like inside, not like generally speaking, and she peed in this here room. And that's the first place where my sister went. But now she's sniffing all other kinds of places. You might see her actually in the background. Hold on. Look there. This is Arya. Say hi, Arya. You're on the internet. Yeah, I think there might be more than the one pee I found in this here room. But then I guess, you know, if I didn't smell it, probably wasn't too... Okay, I want to go up, apparently. Let's try and go up. If any of y'all want to give me directions, please do. If not, it gives me more time to ramble about the Z timeline and not pay attention to where I'm going and get lost again. Do I want to head back now that we've done the damn thing? Can I shoot those crates now? No. That's fair. Alright. Okay, so monsters definitely do respawn then. Where are you guys coming from? Nope. No, you don't. Oh, I forgot I've got the amazing... Oh, shit, and Barret has a skill he needs to learn. I'm sorry, Barret, I forgot. You're kidding. We're back to the fucking place we were at before. How? Ah! What is that on the map? Why am I supposed to be able to go up there? Oh, that's the... Okay, that's where I just ziplined from. Have we been that way? Yeah, we have. I even jumped to there and shit. Oh, and that looks half explored. Let's try that. I think we probably went all the way, you know, like in the right direction, and then I just turned back. And then we've been going in circles for a little while, probably. I'll just skip the fights for now. Wait, no, I don't want to go down. Do I? Oh my god, this is the fucking pretty little area. So we've been there. One, there are two different sets of yellow thingies when you arrived, so if you take the other one, then you can go even further up. Ha! I like that. Okay, let's try that. Thank you, Marm. Jesus. You should be playing this. Yeah, no, you get to leave today, birdies. Okay. Huh. Wait, is that going up or down? Because I think there are others. Yes. Marm, you're the absolute best. How? Where have you been all my life? Alright, and there's materia for Yuffie too! And we're not stuck anymore! This is exciting, this is fun! Fucker, one of yous motherfuckers don't like, yeah, you really don't like wind, you little piece of shit. Don't forget, what is it? No, it's Sunny Boom, that's so fucking good. Oh, have we ever seen Yuffie's limit break? I don't think we have. I should have probably kept it for the boss. But... Marm, you just saved the stream. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. So, like, the dam thing with the water is what made the weird yellow thingies, the yellow poles, start moving again? Is that what we've been doing this whole time? Huh. Can we see our friends from here? Because they should not be too far from there, right? That's the bridge we want to lower. Yes! Look at them! I could probably throw my shuriken and murder Aerith right now. She might be a little further than Rufus was, and we missed that shot, though. Okay, so before I freaked out about being lost, I was telling you guys about that, like, meta joke. Boom. Where is it? What am I looking at? What did we just do? Oh, we raised the flag.
Why did I gotta do all the work?
Well, we going up there? Yep. Those are the crates! Okay, hold on. Did I get them all? Yes. Man, I'm so reassured about this because since I gotten so lost and confused about the layout, you know, I was like super worried that I'd never get those crates. But no. We can leave the coral mines with, you know, what do you call it? This is fun! Yes, Yuffie, you almost got it. Bit more to the left. No, not this left, Yuffie. Oh my, oh shit! It's actually going on a circuit. I'm never gonna get those crates! No! Yuffie, what are you doing? Gravity girl, Jesus Christ, you're a ninja! Do you guys not get physics? 101? Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. We didn't miss that many crates, right? Whoa. What are we... Okay, another one of these. Yeah. Alright. No. You know, for all my, no. Physics 101 jokes. This whole thing is actually really interesting. Of, you know, if you've ever been on a swing, then you know what I'm doing right now, right? Like, Yuffie's using her wait to make the thing move forward by actually giving it a push, but only in one direction and not the two. Oh, I wanted to kick the switch with my feet. I could have probably done that a while back. But the good news is that I think we're going back. Wait, no! Look at those two items. Yes. Where the fuck am I going? I think we're back. How do I get these? They're right here. Okay. So yeah, you know how like swings work, right? An interesting thing is that what happens if she falls? Is it even possible? I'd like to say yeah, and I'm just really good at this, so you're probably never gonna find out. But in a spirit of honesty, I don't think it is possible. However, it is possible that I need to be, like, she needs to be far enough ahead for me to catch the next thing. But if I hit the button where she changes lines at the wrong time, I think nothing happens. Not that I've ever done it, because I'm amazing, of course, but... Oh shit, she's on her own. Assess. A bomb is a large floating ball of flame found in mountainous regions. They are made of dense gas that constantly burns. When angered, they puff themselves up to intimidate their enemies. Inflicting enough damage while they are breathing fire will pressure them. When their HP gets low, they will enter the explosion imminent state and self-destruct if attacked. Oh, so I don't want to attack it. That's kind of the opposite, I feel, of the way these monsters often work. Where like you really want to kill them before they actually explode. And they've got no elemental... Focus growing. I am so gonna die. How the fuck is he not weak to, like, fucking ice? Because what happens when you throw ice into a fire, Morgan? Yeah, nothing much, right? The ice loses. No, it depends on the size of the ice or the size of the fire, okay? I think ice and fire... Oh, yes, okay, perfect. Do we have anything that, like... We don't care about that, we don't care about that. No, we don't really, do we? Probably... Oh, God. Whatever. Blindside the motherfucker. Please stagger it, Yuffie. Okay. Get your ninjutsu back. Let's go fuck him up. We got this. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, I did a day's work. I freaked out too early. Yuffie's got this, even with monsters who's got no elemental weaknesses. So yeah, Nausea, I don't think I can fall down and actually game over. But you saw that sequence where she was on a moving thing, right? It was me directing her left or right or whatever. And I did miss a couple crates. Maybe just the one, but still, goddammit. Ah well. And so, yeah. Swings. Interesting how not only do you know how swings work, like if I ask you to get on a swing and just like go as high as you could, you would naturally do that thing that Yuffie was just doing, right? Because it makes sense. Your instinct tells you that that's gonna work. But if you ask a child to do it, they'll know as well. It's just, you know, it is in our instinct how to use gravity in a very non-trivial way. And I just find that extremely interesting. And I'm sure it's not all this hard, like, you know, cheap. Does that sound like a chocobo? Where is it coming from? It looks like it's coming from there, right? Do I want to be a psycho and head back just for that one crate? No, you don't, Morgan. Let's go. No, leave them the fuck alone! Are they cockatrice? See, Tifa's more of a vegan than Yuffie at least. Also, I'm sorry, how do we know that that's not the mom? Alright, so are these baby chocobos, and that's... Why are we attacking this creature? We know nothing! This is like, you know, walking into a place and some people are fighting and you just rush in and start beating the shit out of one of the two without having any idea why they're fighting or who's in the right or wrong, if anybody even is. A Gigatrice is an avian creature that nests on Mount Corel. Exposure to Mako has mutated it beyond all recognition. It loves to feed on soft newly born chicks. Well, if Assis says it, then it's okay to beat its size. And will not allow anything to come between it and its favorite snack. Inflicting enough damage while it's in the air will pressure it and force it to descend. Using elemental magic on the cyclones it conjures will imbue them with elemental energy. It will become pressured if hit by one of these enhanced cyclones. Alright, so we want to use fire on the cyclones and then fire on his ass. And I don't think I have anybody that can... What are you doing, Yuffie? No, 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 you're a ninja, stay far. There, that's good. Sonic Boom. Nice. Ooh, motherfucker. Yeah. What you got, Barret? Nice, you've got fire. That's really good to know. We need to remember that Barret has fire ready and maybe save Barret's ATB for now. And I'm gonna fire my ninja. Oh, you don't want to get hit by that. Okay, we're good. Oh, nice. Okay. Tifa. Wait. Yes. Tifa, I'm sorry. Interesting. Did you guys see that? Like, you know, Barret and Cloud can throw Tifa up in the air. So can Yuffie. I was not expecting that. Alright. Yuffie, just do whatever. Which is the one? Which is the... Whoa, nice. Go, 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 go. I might just do something. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm not quite sure how the gravity of all that just worked, but that was cool as fuck. Okay. Oh, we want to put fire in that shit. How does that work? No. There. How am I supposed to attack a tornado? Alright. Fire. Yes! On the tornado. Oh man. Alright, we're good. One of you guys got Ifrit, right? This is still immune to shit. Yes, Tifa! For the fucking win! Okay. Why is it not? Yes, thank you. Cyclones. That's what we need. Now, does that work? No. Oh my god. Fuck. Sakes. That's alright. Barret. Yes, it is, buddy. Can we please target the cyclones? How does this shit work? How do I fire up the cyclones if I can't target them? I don't get it. Blah, 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 blah. Using elemental magic on the cyclones it conjures will imbue them with elemental energy. It will become pressured if hit by one of these enhanced cyclones. You guys understand the same as I do there, right? I need to use fire on the cyclone. And earlier, I could actually target one of them. Or maybe I need to get him close enough. Get close to a cyclone, you dipshit. Yes. Now. No! Not him. What kind of bullshit indeed? What the fuck is going on? Can we get it again? No. No. Oh god! This is going terrible! Oh, I feel like the damage was not reduced. Okay, nice. That stupid fucking phase is over. What do we got? Yes. All right. Whew, that was hard. Ah, we didn't kill the fucking thing. We never kill the things we're supposed to kill. Are these chocobos?
Look at him go! Come here! Or not?
What the?
Nice.
Leave me alone. Hey!
Someone has a fan. No fair!
Got enough hangers on already, but fine.
Hey, check out its head. Does it remind you of anyone?
It's Cloud, only cute.
That settles it. I hereby dub thee Cloud Jr.
Here's the name for my new chocobo in Ever Crisis.
Hey, we could take that minecart down. Save ourselves a hike.
Oh yeah.
Not the smoothest ride, but it sure is fast. Me and Dine used to... Forget it. Let's just lower the bridge and get back to the others.
Barrett, if you wanna fuck around with the chariot, we should. Alright, that little chocobo scene. Believe it or not, I have a lot to say about that. First of all, what the fuck is that? Is that the thing, or is that other thing the thing? The other thing is the thing, isn't it? Lower the drawbridge first. Oh, that's the thing to talk to him. Okay. The first interesting thing is that I do believe these are baby chocobos. And if you've noticed, they do not have... I kind of worry that if I do the minigame, we're gonna have to climb the whole of Mount Nibble up again. But not Mount Nibble, Mount Corel. But then again, know that thanks to Marm, I've actually understood the layout of the fucking thing. It probably won't take that long. And Barrett seemed to really want to do it, and then he got all sad. And this is his hometown, so if we get a chance, I say fuck it. Let's have some... Alright, yeah, no, that would be a pretty bad idea, wouldn't it? Right, so, funny thing about those baby chocobos, or chicobos, is that they don't have anything on their bum, whereas all the little weird chocobo babies we've met, you know, they all had some kind of...
One of these buttons ought to do it. But which one?
Yeah, I got this. First that, then...
They did it!
Nice.
Right. Now that the bridge is good to go, let's touch base with the others.
Roger.
Hello, hello! This is Special Agent Yuffie. Can you read me, Commander Cloud? How you doing? Feeling better?
I'm good.
We'll take a cart back down. You three follow the
We are
tracks
taking the
to
cart,
bridge
nice.
into town. Figure we link up there before heading in. You copy?
Copy.
Oh, and set our route while you're at it, will you? The gentler the ride, the better. Don't want anyone losing their lunch.
I'm begging you, Cloud, please.
I wouldn't mind some excitement, but what you gonna do?
That's why she was holding her belly. I get it. Okay, I was wondering why. I was focused on Barrett getting all sad all of a sudden. But you know, Yuffie was all like stroking her belly. That's because she was picturing herself doing the cart thingy on the way down. Okay, so those baby chocobos had no vegetal thing growing out of their bums, unlike the ones we've met. And you know, we've all been like... You guys in chat were all like, is that a chocobo? What's that on his bum? Interesting, isn't it? That seems to indicate that no, they were not chocobos, whatever those creatures were. And the second thing is kind of it's definitely one of these, and I feel like it's one of the things I want to point out to you guys, is when there's parallel drawn between different Final Fantasies. The thing with the baby chocobo being drawn to Barrett immediately, which prologue, remember how in Never Crisis there was this whole thing about, you know, Yuffie was all like, oh, chocobos love me, like I have a special connection with them or whatever. Look at Yuffie being all yellow. What am I doing with my life? First strike not mastered. Steadfast block. Who gives a fuck about that, Cloud? Get us in. We never block anyway. So yeah, we had this little very weird tidbit about Yuffie being all like, oh, chocobos love me. I don't know if you remember. If you were there on Sunday, I was all like, huh, that's interesting. I didn't remember that. But sure, why not? Yuffie's got a special connection to chocobos. And so she was all excited, but then the chocobo chick chose Barrett, and there was this specific scene where like, it landed on his head. Well, in Final Fantasy XIII, there's a character, one of the main characters, Saz, who also happens to be a black man and a single dad who's kind of, I'd say his, well, I don't know, I should not even be saying this about Barrett. I was going to say something stupid like, his main defining characteristic is that he's a father, but no, nobody's main defining characteristic is that they're parents. But he's a very, you know, concerned and involved parent, and a whole lot of his motivation for everything you do in 13, the reason he tags along and stuff and becomes one of the main characters is you know, tied to his son. And he has a little chocobo that actually lives in his hair that uses his afro like a nest. And I do believe that that was a clear... Wait, what the fuck? How did it build itself?
All done.
That was a clear reference to Saz. Now, the fact that it's really nice, like, oh, we have a baby chocobo scene, let's make a reference to 13. And they're both like the single dads who are super thingy. It's just kind of sad that happens to be, well, I think it's fair to say that Barret is one of the most iconic characters in Final Fantasy. Saz maybe less so. It's definitely not fair to say, that's just my personal stance on it. Anyway, I'm just saying, there are not that many black main characters in the Final Fantasy franchise, and both Saz and Barret happen to be black. And so it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of hate that we get a Saz reference that is immediately linked to Barret, like, oh, because they're black, okay. You know what I'm saying? But, again, they're also single fathers who care a lot about their kids, and that's a much better reason to draw a parallel between the two of them. Maybe I'm the one who should stop focusing on them being black after all. My bad. Anyway, that was a cute reference to Final Fantasy 13. Okay, interesting. We get to choose which road we're gonna take, which I'm guessing is either like roller coaster motherfucking thing if we choose Barret's favorite route, or let's just see what happens if I change it. And if it says Yuffie's favorite route, then we'll set everything to Barret mode. Yeah, no, we want the roller coaster, clearly. But that means I can only get half of the crates.
Do you think the others are gonna be okay? These tracks seem about ready to fall apart.
I have a feeling it'll hold for a while yet.
You do?
Of course. I'm standing on them, aren't I?
Wait, I've read about this. Cats and dogs can sense all kinds of stuff through their paws. Things our feet could never pick up on. Yeah, they're super sensitive. We're cats, right?
Except that mine discern far more than any pet.
So, Red?
No,
I didn't even say anything yet.
you didn't have to.
One squeeze?
No.
Please? If not for me, at least for Cloud?
I mean, I am kind of curious.
How about this? At the next inn, we treat you to a foot massage.
What the fuck? Why do they want to squeeze his paws? That's fucked up. He's a person. What the shit? You weirdos. Even Cloud was all like, I am kind of curious. What? Alright, there's let me just go back there and make sure there's nothing on the actual path that we can get for now. We'll never get these. We will never get these. That's fine, because we're gonna do like a crazy ass fucking roller coaster jump, and that'll make Barret happy, and that's the most important, because he seems to be a little emotional, which is understandable considering what we've seen in Ever Crisis flashback, assuming that applies to what happened to him in his timeline. Guess I gotta. See, when I play Yuffie, I feel like I'm good at the game. I'm all like, yeah, what's your element? And then I switch my ninjutsu stuff, and you know what I'm saying? When I play Cloud, I'm just like button mashing square. And then I use like a grand total of 3 of his abilities maybe. But mostly they just kind of like hurt shit. It's a lot more gratifying to play Yuffie. And also, she knows Glenn, and even, okay. No, but I don't want to say too much. I'm sorry, I'm doing the, you know that bit in Rick and Morty, the episode where, there's the planet with the purge and shit, And at the end, Morty asks a girl out, and she's all like, "Oh no, but I really want to, but I can't. I really shouldn't. I have a boyfriend, so." And Marty's all like, "Okay, no, it's fine." It's like, "No, but I really want to, but you know, I shouldn't." Stop it! I know it's fine. I thought I was doing this. Anyway, what? How am I even talking about? Yeah, no, I really want to tell you guys stuff about First Soldier, but I shouldn't. Oh, but then I really want to, you know. It's, we'll play First Soldier real soon. We've only got one chapter to go in Ever Crisis after last Sunday's session. There's one chapter left, and then we're all caught up with the 7th story. Because they're releasing it on a per chapter basis. So, you know, we're not gonna get the full story at once. We'll actually be caught up with Ever Crisis long before we are done with even just Rebirth, and that's not even talking about the 3rd installment and stuff. And so, that, my friends, brings the question of which game are we playing on Sunday? Because it'd make more sense to play OG. We're kind of falling behind with OG, I guess, because we've literally just left Midgar in OG, whereas we're much further ahead in Ever Crisis. And again, just the one more, you know, I'll definitely, I know I say that a lot, but this time I mean it. 1 3-hour session is much more time than I need to actually finish up the 7th story in Ever Crisis. So again, I realize I've literally been making the case for why we should be playing OG on Sunday, but then...
Looks like a spot. Let's call him up. Tell him we're here.
But then, if we actually play Ever Crisis, that means we can wrap up the 7th story and start First Soldier. Fine. And that's why I'm torn, because I really, really want to show you guys the whole backstory about Glenn and stuff, and then I won't have to be all teasy about it.
Cloud, what's our route looking like?
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Should be fine.
Are you sure? Like, really sure?
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Sit tight. We'll be down soon. Only way out is through. So buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up, Buttercup. I love that. I need to remember that. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy and not give Yuffie the assess material. I lied. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna give it a shitty assess material. And that, my friends, is why I want to assess materials leveled up. I was asking earlier. There we go. Everybody's got a materials, right? I don't... Why? Oh, whatever. It's not like we ever game overed, right? Well, not ever. Have we already had a game over in Rebirth? I know I definitely wiped in Remake probably a bunch of times, but did we ever? I don't know. Alright. Fun minigame. I'll shut up. Let Barrett have some fun before we get to his hometown.
It's just a card. It can't kill you.
Alright, Junior. In you go. Attaboy. Hold on now. And I mean tight.
Shooting from the minecart. Help Yuffie keep her mind off her motion sickness by shooting boxes as the minecart races to the bottom of the mountain. More boxes you destroy, the higher his score will be. Barrett's weapon, Barrett is square and Yuffie's triangle. Alright, y'all, we got this. Barrett, roll faster. Come on. Not gonna die, Yuffie, shoot shit. There we go. Look! Wait! Okay, Yuffie destroys the big one and Barrett destroys the little ones. I get it. I don't have enough fingers! yeah, I saw that you just wrote, but if you don't mind, I check it when we're done with the roller coaster. And yeah, I think we're reaching my favorite part. This one's for you, Barrett.
I hate you, Cloud! You're dead, you spiky haired blood!
Look at Barrett fucking taking it in. Fuck yeah! You deserve it, my friend. Planet's venison. Excellent, motherfuckers, on the first try. Okay, sorry, ZA. Yiddish. Yuffie would not like Space Mountain at Disneyland. No! And, you know, I'm kind of surprised, actually, that she's got this, like, fear of, whoosh, whoosh. Because she's always jumping crazy heights and shit, right? Like, I don't know, I would expect Yuffie to like roller coasters. But I guess not. Don't judge a book by its cover and whatnot. The tutorial literally said she had motion sickness. She's doing backflips all the time. Does that not trigger motion sickness? How does that work?
I'm seeing stars. Cloud.
Oh shit, she's gonna hate Cloud now.
So gonna pay for this.
Give the man a break.
But Barrett likes us though.
I think it was a memorable experience.
Still alive?
Miraculously, yeah. Who's this? Think of him as a tag-along.
Wait a sec. That is uncanny.
I know, right? Meet Cloud Jr.
Welcome aboard, Junior.
Kill me.
What? Wait, that's not a chocobo?
Didn't even get to say goodbye.
It was just a Chikachu.
Family now.
We'll miss you, Cloud Jr.
Come on.
Okay, so they were not baby chocobos, so never mind about the whole what were those creatures we've met. Maybe they were chocobos after all. She's fine when she's in control, I think. Yeah, you know, yeah, I think you might be right, and that's actually really interesting. I wonder if it's the same with... Wait, people that get motion sickness... So maybe the one with the vegetable as you know, on their bum is a chocobo. Yeah, maybe. But why would chocobos have, you know, vegetal things growing on their bums? I don't know. Again, I'm hoping we're gonna find out. It won't just be an open question. I think people that have motion sickness in cars, for instance.
I am not looking forward to this.
Your homecoming?
You'll see.
Oh, Barrett. People who get motion sick in cars, it's less bad when they're the ones driving, right? Is that a thing, or am I making that up? I feel like that's a thing that my motion sick friends told me. Which ties back to what you're saying, ZA. Is that maybe for Yuffie, if she's the one doing the backflips and shit, like if, you know, her brain can say, oh, that's the motion that's gonna come because I'm in control of it, then it's fine. And it's actually like suffering the motion that hurts. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. It's interesting.
Wow! Look who it is.
The great Sir Wallace has graced us with his presence.
Surprised he had the balls to come back, but we're so glad he did.
There. A hero's welcome.
Leave him alone!
Don't.
What?
Whatever. Let's go.
Word to the wise. Stay far away from that asshole.
Now where'd our buddies in black get to?
Nice friends. Yeah, they suck ass. But, you know, again, from the Barrett flashback, we knew that he was kind of an outcast and that's why he left. So I sort of knew this was coming. That's why I wanted him to have some fun with the roller coaster. But yeah, I don't want to... It's going to be really interesting when we get the OG or the Ever Crisis version of this. Let's just put a pin on that, though, so that we watch it together and then discuss it. But yeah, that was... Maybe it's just me and my personal baggage. But that was rough. Fuck that scene. Fuck these guys. I don't care what he did. I don't care if he liked Shinra before. It's not how you treat my man Barrett, you fuckers. It's even less bad if you're seated front as a passenger. Definitely better if you drive, I think. Right, yes. Actually, you're right, Marm. That's what I had in mind. Sorry, it was not about driving, but it was about being in the front seat and not the back seat. And that makes motion sickness less bad for you. But yeah, so, but you know, then I'm kind of curious as to how far this goes. Like, is it realistic that a ninja that does backflips all the time could have motion sickness, or is it just that it's less bad, but you still wouldn't fucking fuck with your inner ear all the time? Like, I'm guessing. Well, no, I'm not guessing. I play her. I know she. I know her inner ears getting tossed around. Interesting, really interesting. I want to read up on motion sickness now. See, Final Fantasy, it makes you want to learn shit. If any of you guys is motion sick, tell me, and you're okay and comfortable talking about it, of course. Let us know how is it for you. Do you think you could ever do a backflip? Have you ever done a backflip? Again, I don't mean to assume that it's impossible for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, good. We've got a little over half an hour. And I was just, I looked at the time and I thought it was almost midnight. I was gonna go all like, I really don't want to quit. We're getting so much information, so much stuff is happening.
The hell I did? Get it yourself.
With what money, you shit for brains?
Why'd we have to go and waste it on Barrett?
Alright, so they seem to not have a lot of money. That's one information we have. God, okay. Hard confirm on that. Yeah, I thought it was almost midnight. I was like, fuck, I really don't want to quit. We're getting so much and stuff. But I feel like, I don't know if you guys saw the little pop-up. But it sounds like we're gonna get to play some Queen's Blood here. Avenge our Paul Barrett for you guys treating him like shit. Jesus Christ, you guys are hardcore.
Dump him in the reactor. Use him as a plug to stop the monsters from pouring out.
Fuckos. But yeah, so we're probably gonna be in side content hell. I don't find it hell, I love side content, but you know what I'm saying. So it'll be easier to stop in just half an hour. Ruby. That did not look like a ruby, guys, but sure, I'll take it. Zinc ore, maybe. Like, I know what zinc ore looks like. When I hear zinc ore, I literally picture the little drawing of the item in Final Fantasy XI. It's sad because it's true. Zinc is kind of green, isn't it?
Not a care in the world. I envy that.
You gotta pay the toll!
Where do you get off drinking all my booze? Ah, shut up. I can drink whatever the hell I want. I'm the one who paid for it in the first place.
Barrett's home place is shitty, poor guy. Well, it is shitty now, clearly. Well, shitty. There seems to be a lot of poverty and alcoholism from what little we've seen so far. Oh, this dude is... Oh, look, he's levitating. And he's a Queen's Blood player.
You'll require more training if you hope to face me.
Oh, motherfucker, I must be rank 5? Wait! Did I not fuck up every single Queen's Blood player we ever got the chance to fuck up? How am I supposed to rank up, motherfucker? Corel... There we go. 6 out of 6, 3 out of 3. There's only 2 here? Did I miss a fucking Queen's Blood player? I do feel like I missed a whole lot of side content actually in the Corel region. Because these, I thought we'd only access... Oh, wait. It's not all that absurd to think that we might be able to go down there. Anyway, sorry. Whatever. We've got half an hour left, Morgan, focus. So yeah, it looks like not a great place to live now, ZA. But if you remember what we saw in you know, like I was, and I mentioned it during the all previously at the beginning of the stream, is that sorry, that triggers me.
Not a day goes by I don't wonder. Would my husband still be here?
There you go.
Hadn't let them build
Perfect
that
segue.
reactor?
Suppose we brought it on ourselves, thinking we could have everything easy.
We do know from the Barrett flashback we got from Ever Crisis that things probably weren't always that bad, and that maybe Barrett has something to do
May as well ask the doc.
with why it's so fucking bad now. Sorry. We'll find out in a second.
Ain't had no honest work since that damn reactor blew.
Bet this one'll fetch a ton of gil.
A customer.
What you got? Barrier, I'll get that. Yeffy kinda hates us. I think she's the only one we're purple with. Fuck, Aerith is so fucking fond of us though.
Don't tell me. Get rich quick scheme blow up in your face again? Try to sell out another town, huh?
Don't let him talk to you like that.
I can take it.
Been out of work for ages. Wonder why.
We're getting our first clues. Excuse me, just a second.
So much for that reactor and a steady paycheck.
Ah, shut the fuck up.
When you're hungry, remember something great you ate. Then you can eat the memory.
Fuck, this is rough.
We ain't got no work.
Spread that wealth around, why don't you?
That's some mighty fine stuff.
Oops, excuse me, sir.
I trust you ain't just window shopping.
What you got for me? Any weapons? No. I'm so fucking roleplay, I kinda wanna buy shit just because. Oh shit, perfect. He's got cards. I want cards. I kinda wanna buy shit just to help him out, but that makes no sense, right? Also, it's not the good way to go about changing the world. Don't fall into the capitalistic trap.
Any idea what we've been through? Give me back my family, you monster! It's all gibberish to me. Hurry it up, would ya?
Even the Magdalena books or whatever it's called is old PC.
Thanks.
Oh, I did off stream. Ropeway or south entrance? Rolf. Can I change Rolf? I think he looked like a 5 as well, but...
Children of the planet, hearken to our mother. Open your hearts and heed her mournful cries.
This is super interesting.
For she suffers as you do. She, too, weeps for what she has lost. She knows your pain, your sadness, your grief. She knows your anger.
Sorry, if you'll forgive me for stopping there for a second. This gentleman preaching here clearly looks like he's a planetologist, right? From what he just said. And remember in Ever Crisis, I was extremely surprised at the outfit that the Church of Planetology preachers were wearing, because it looked like the Reunion people, and I was confused by that. And then, like always, different timelines doesn't mean shit. But if we work under the usual assumption of, just kind of assume that things are the same, unless.
Guess I won't have to worry about meeting this month's quota.
You guys suck.
Heard through the grapevine the mine was shutting down, so I spent every last skill I had to get here quick.
What is that? Oh, piano maybe? Yeah, I feel like, and you know, I told you guys, find out where the robed individuals are headed. Okay, so I can't leave through here. I told you guys, no, I think it's just a set reuse and we shouldn't read too much into it lore-wise, even though I hate saying that shit. Shit, who were they talking about? I missed the first part of the dialogue. I'll just come back. And yeah, I feel like this is, you know, indication that probably we shouldn't read too much into that, since here we get a proper outfit for little Chirpy. Chirpy. Who's Chirpy? I don't remember Chirpy.
Welcome to North Corel. The coal mining industry here was the largest employer and backbone of the local community, but everything changed with the advent of Mako. As you can see, this village is a casualty of progress.
Interesting that we'd get
If there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know.
what do you call it?
Always happy to help.
Exposition. Exposition from Chadley. What the fuck's going on? You guys fighting?
So, how's the investment squeeze coming?
Look at this. Look who this
You'll
is.
see. And when we're through, I'll be keeping all your gift.
Let me just check the rest
There's
first.
no finer sound in all the world than the voice of a humble piano. I regret that I've nothing to award.
Yeah, give me a second, bro. I'm gonna show you how I do. Piano time, motherfuckers! Barrett's theme, fuck yeah. Barrett? I apologize in advance. I love you, man. Also, I wanted to try something. Nah, I don't think that's how it works. I was wondering if I was doing something wrong and I didn't actually need to. No, I want to play. How do I play Barrett's theme? There. Oh god, is it harder than the other ones? Okay. Oh my fucking god, this is hard. Shit is really unforgiving, yo. Oh god. Please let my pain end in Barrett. That was terrible, I'm sorry. This is really fucking hard, okay? And the worst is that I know these songs and I love them, right? And so it feels even worse to hear me, like, butchering them. I'll practice. I'll practice off stream. Also, when we're doing the,
Would you care to share a
yes, I've got a wonderful fucking C with Barrett's theme.
that I've nothing to
Oh, you
report.
motherfucker. Come on.
Nevertheless,
You're a shit teacher, motherfucker. Like, gotta give me points for trying, at least. I kinda got the same feeling with the, that card minigame of, you know, there's a whole lot of, it was not so bad, thank you, ZA, you are wonderful and extremely kind, but yes, no, it was terrible.
That even Beck and his bitches couldn't handle me. Kick me out of their stupid little game. That's right. You're standing face to face with the legendary Biff. You shaking in your boots yet? Huh? Tough guy, huh? Respect. But it seems to me like we got no
Yes!
choice but to settle this with a game of Queen's Blood. And if I whoop your ass, you gotta give me 7 whole gil.
Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna say no so that we see what he says.
Yeah, you ain't so...
Alright, fuck you. Alright, let's go with my deck, not even try to change it, we'll see how it works out. It was terrible, ZA. Do you know that song? You might have heard it play when I play Ever Crisis Next to You, but it's a really good song. Do you remember Arya playing? That's terrible. You know what? I beg to differ. I am surprised at how good they are, actually. For the rest of you guys, like I was saying earlier when my sister walked into the room, the cat who usually lives with my sister, human sister's family, is staying with us these days, and there's an old piano downstairs in our house, and they've just been playing it a lot. And like I was saying, it doesn't sound like gibberish. It doesn't sound great. But, you know, like ZA says that my playing Barrett's theme in Rebirth was better. I'm honestly not sure I agree. I think they might just be better than me, honestly. Yeah. You know, ZA, every time I play Queen's Blood now, I feel bad, because I know you hate the music. And I think I'm kind of okay with it, but no, like, I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear why you hate it, if that makes any sense. And so I just feel bad about the music. Tonight's not a great night for music. Between my rendition of Barrett's theme and motherfuck, how does that Tomberry card work? When allied cards are destroyed, raise this card's power by 2. Fuck, it's one of those strategies where like he's gonna kill himself over and over again. Just to get his Tomberry King super powerful. That's alright. We can fight that. We can fight that. We can start with playing Mew here. No, stupid. Why is he not committing suicide? You should kill yourself. I mean, that's the way I feel like his deck is built. You know, he's supposed to hurt his own cards to boost his Tomberry King, but he's not doing that. Oh, fuck him. That ain't my problem. How about my chocobo here? I can put Ifrit. Yeah. Yeah, you suck. Boom, motherfucker! I love this game. But yeah, anyway, it's... And I mean, I don't want to, you know, go too far into the weird spiritual crackpot shit, but when destroy, lower the power of blah blah blah. I'm not gonna use that. You're pretty terrible, Biff.
Wanna know a secret? Truth is, I bailed from the bandit life because I just couldn't hack it. So I figured I'd turn over a new leaf and become a Queen's Blood player instead, but turns out I'm no good at that neither. You gotta tell me, what's the trick, man? How do I get your kind of skills? What, don't like handing out free advice or something? Only a real cheapskate would charge for that shit, asshole. Well, better hang on to that gill of yours, cause next time we meet, I'ma take 7 off you for sure.
That's the spirit, Biff. Now, Cloud's an asshole. Two things.
You got the balls to take on the legend himself. Yeah.
Never play the move that allows your opponent to close up a line by eating your last pawn on that line. That's trick number 1. And trick number 2, you seem to have a deck based on buffing up your Tomberry King by killing your own cards, which I think is a valid strategy, but then you don't really do that, so either change your strategy or change your deck. And you'll be great, Biff. It is my honest belief that given enough time, anybody can become great at anything. So, there you go. Keep at it.
Around here, don't take kindly to outsiders.
Yeah, we kinda got that vibe. Thanks. How do you... Did he have an harmonica? How are you doing this, sir? This is... weird. I mean, good for you, but... Where is your harmonica?
Take whatever beds are open.
Do you not want my money, sir? I'm happy to give some to you.
It's time you moved on.
Okay, Jesus. We need to do something for this here town. You mean like kill every Shinra executive and then make sure they never do anything again? Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
That's a little pearl of wisdom I picked up.
13 past.
Don't mind Rolf here. He's just a bit worked up is all. Wait, do you play Queen's Blood?
Yes, ma'am.
Rolf gets really excited whenever he senses a skilled player nearby. You may find this hard to believe, but he's the world's only canine competitor. And he's pretty good, too.
Alright, Rolf.
He's saying he wants to go around with you.
Of course I am. Like always, I'm gonna say no just to see what Rolf says. I'm sorry, just enjoy your card game and you're a winner every time, so your music is no trouble. I guess at least I'm better at fucking Queen's Blood than I am at combat, which is a good thing, so you don't have to listen to it too much, but... Yeah, Rolf, let's go. I found it really interesting what they chose to do with the Queen's Blood players. Where they're, you know, almost all totally random and I'm guessing one-shot NPCs. And you know, they really went with the goofy... That's what I'm gonna toss the Mew away, but keep the Samset. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's one dog player, there's one, like, obsessive fisherman player. Apart from a few interesting characters like, I forgot, Kaylee? Was Kaylee her name? There was a robot player, no, there's a dog player. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting that they're creating those very weird characters instead of just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wonder if it's like 14 where you know, once you've played against Again, in the card game that's included in 14. When played, raise position ranks by 2. Sure, why not? There, that's what I was trying to tell all what's his face about. See here? On the top row, I can actually close the line by eating this pawn. And unless he's got some weird placement options, then I should definitely be getting that that line. Or when I say get it, I mean I will be the last one to play, and that puts me in a position of, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? It really is the one trick I use when I play Queen's Blood, honestly, and I do feel like it works most of the time. So it's been something, right? But fuck, he's just tricked me into not be. Yeah, that worked. Oh, the motherfucker. I did not expect that. Alright, so I was saying, unless he has weird placement on his cards and stuff, remember when I said that? That's precisely what just happened. He got me good. He got me good, yo. I'm not gonna lie, but that's alright. Alright, let's go for a shot. Nice. That was a mistake, Rolf. Because I can... not all that trivial, actually. I do think I want to get both positions up and down. That will nullify the center row. Yes. And then I can get more... Yeah. With one. Boom. Well, still, Rolf was a good player. Good on you, Rolf. Don't let nobody tell you you shouldn't play cards just because you're a dog. They're all a bunch of specious, fucking close-minded people. When played, destroy allied and enemy cards on affected tiles. See, that would be useful for what before. Oh!
Someone's a sore loser, but you got to admit he's pretty good, right?
Yes.
Amazing, even.
He is, Rocco.
Rolf is actually scheduled to make his television debut. They're doing a special on animals who can play Queen's Blood. And once we get famous, we can finally kiss this town goodbye. We got this, right, Rolf?
Yeah, you guys got this. Keep at it. He's honestly a much better player than Biff.
Same shit, different day. Can't even tell anymore if it's good or bad. It's just food.
Get your free rations! Doc Sheeran made sure there's plenty to go around, so don't worry.
Doc Sheeran. Shit, we're getting a lot of name dropping.
We need 300 more. And we have to pack up these Dio cookies.
Okay.
Dio.
I'll help put on the Dio stickers.
Dio again. What is that? Interesting. Alright, what time is it? We've got 10 minutes left. We can explore just a bit more. Well, we'll definitely...
Oh, I will say this much. I sure don't miss eating food seasoned with soot.
Here's the Harmonica Ventriloquist. Have we been through yet? No, we haven't.
Hey, guys. You mind if I pop in for a minute? There's someone I want to see.
What? How would you know anybody in Corel, Tifa?
It's no use. Wheels busted. How are we supposed to move all these rations now?
If old man Sakaki was here,
Sakaki.
we were up and rolling in a flash. Not that you'd ever want to rely on it.
Sakaki, we know who that is from, or we know who that is in the Ever Crisis timeline. He's the dude that made Barrett's, you know, arm thing so that he can plug anything into his arm. That was Sakaki.
Shinra throws us a bone every so often, you know. Sends us supplies.
Weird. The Tifa thing, very weird. Very, very weird. Oh wait, no. I've explored... Okay, I think we've explored everything, probably. Let's go see what Tifa wants. How much... Yeah, we've got 10 minutes. We've probably got time for one more cutscene. And I'm really curious about what Tifa's deal is. Unless I can kind of move around her and go check the rest of the people. Hey guys.
Do us a favor. Scram.
Like it was. And neither are we.
Yeah, I was kind of assuming that was the case, man.
Sorry! I'm sorry! I promise I'll do it right next time! Just don't hit me! Hey, deep breaths. The boss ain't here. No one's gonna hurt you. Promise.
Yeah, we need to do something!
Been out of work?
I wouldn't recommend sticking around for long.
Been through here.
It's your fault, Rick.
And when you're bored, remember.
I really want to go check out Tifa's deal. Oh. I'm sorry about your chair, ma'am. I did not see it there. Am I gonna get a there it is. I was surprised that we hadn't seen this shit just yet. If you guys have never played any Final Fantasy VII game, it's normal that you're not understanding what the fuck this is. Don't worry, we'll figure out soon enough, but we're supposed to be here somewhere. Nobody here, huh? Alright. Let's go see what Tifa wants, and then we'll call it a night, friends. First is a chest that I'm gonna open. Because again, this is a place where it looks like the vast majority of people live in under, you know, like in extreme poverty. So of course somebody would leave a wooden chest that's not locked with a valuable item inside it. Because that just makes sense, right?
Back in Nibelheim, they brought me to this clinic. The doctor here, Sheeran, he's the one who saved my life.
Oh. You're telling me Doc Sheeran's the one who fixed you up?
Come on.
Interesting. Well, getting just Barret backstory. Tifa knows Sheeran.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Sephiroth!
36.
The hell's gotten into you, man?
What's going on? Barrett Wallace.
Dr. Sheeran. It's been a while.
Certainly has. That's one frightening looking appendage you got there. But hey, at least you still seem to have your health.
Yeah, and you too.
Oh, I'm feeling the miles, but the work keeps me trucking. I tell you what, though.
Do you remember me?
Well, of course I do, Tifa. It hasn't been that long. You heal up all right?
I did, yeah. I just wanted to drop by and say thank you. If it wasn't for you, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Don't thank me. Thank Lady Luck. And Shinra for that helicopter.
Nope. Fuck Shinra.
I'm sorry. Shinra?
I know you might find it hard to believe, but not all the apples in that bunch are rotten. But seriously, you're living proof of the good in people. Don't ever forget that. It'd be a pity to let their kindness go to waste.
Yeah.
Besides, you need to set a good example for your friends here. Oh, right. Well, I gotcha. Mind helping me out? Need to draw that gentleman's blood. You think you can hold him still for me? At first, I thought it was just Mako poisoning. That is, until I ran some tests. The results were strange.
Strange how?
A substance turned up. One I've never seen before. Not sure what to make of it yet, but it did remind me of one I have seen. Your eyes. Soldier, right?
Soldier.
It's not a job, son. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Huh. Spare a drop?
No.
Come on, Cloud.
I ask because I suspect there's soldiers suffering from cellular degradation. Just a theory for now, and one I can't prove, not without a lot more testing.
You see many of these guys come through?
Yeah, and then some. I do what I can for the injured ones, but leave the rest to stumble onto the saucer.
Why would they go there?
Shit. Don't ask me. I think it's odd too.
Alright, my friends. Wow! Alright, there's at least one person in Corel who still likes Barrett. And fun thing, he's also the one who patched up Tifa after the Nibelheim, whatever the fuck that was, massacre. And we have another, confirmed that the Reunion people are soldiers, or related soldier anyway. Sheeran said soldiers. Well, we've heard or soldier candidates. In any case, interesting. I kind of like that. It's like I kind of went straight like ping pong there with the fucking. He's all like, I need to draw this gentleman's blood, and clearly the person is in no fit state to tell him that that's okay. I was kind of like, why are you taking those poor people's blood? But then if he's trying to figure out what their what's up with them, then I guess that's okay. And it's crazy how Cloud just dismisses the idea of giving him his blood as an actual soldier that we know for sure. Also, he seems to be doing a lot better. Maybe he's immune to some sort of shit. I don't know. Give him your fucking blood, Cloud. What's wrong with you? So Rizia, I'm just seeing your message now. It's the first time she's been here, no? It was a safe assumption until now, but I guess now we know. She got injured at Nibelheim, like we know, when Sephiroth lost his shit. Somehow ended up here, and Sheeran's the one who patched her up, which also explains how she survived. So yeah, a lot of interesting thing. We're getting more and more info on the Reunion people. Cloud's a total dickhead. I'm sorry, but I'll stand by my statement. It was like, he didn't even think about it for a second. He was just like, nope, you are not getting close to me with a needle. Come on, man. Anyway. And then, yeah, fuck. There was a lot today. Alright, about Barrett. And again, we got some info, if you were there on Sunday, with the backstory, but the little clues we have up to now, if I try to sum them up, are this used to be a coal. I don't think Cloud wants to know what's wrong with him. You know what? I hadn't thought of. I hadn't thought of it that way. I must say, again, I was maybe a bit hard on the guy. And I realize it's a weak save that I'm gonna attempt here, but he could have just said that, like, sure, take my blood if it helps these guys, but I don't want to know shit. Which his friends might have tried to push him into, if he can tell you something about your condition, maybe you should try and listen to it. But still, it's less of like saying no flat out also means you could have an awkward conversation with your friends. So no, it's still not great. But you're right, Mar. Maybe there's, or even probably that there must be a part of that there. Again, we don't really know how much Cloud himself knows, right, about him, about what's happening to him and stuff. If you guys remember the side quest we did that was way back in Calm, the very beginning of this game of Rebirth, and there was this guy, the innkeeper Broden, sort of like applied for soldier and stuff, and he told Cloud about his condition and how he was gonna die and stuff, and there was this whole question of like, interesting, is Cloud going to die from whatever they did to him? Perhaps afraid of needles. That was kind of my first reaction, and then I was all like, we know you've been, you know, injected full of Mako, bro. How did they do it? And back to my meme of like, were you huffing it? Were you just huffing a whole lot of dead people, Cloud? But you could never, no needles? No needles, Cloud? I don't know. Do you think Cloud will end up like that if the substance has been injected to soldiers? Well, ZA, I think it is. I think at this stage we're supposed to ask ourselves, yes, is Cloud on the same path as them? Is he just at an earlier stage, or is it a matter of quantity? Maybe he was, you know, infused with less of whatever the fuck it was. Was it just Mako, like we initially believed? Does it have something to do with Genova? Again, reunion, Genova experiments, Ojo being all about Genova. I don't know at this stage. But yeah. He's clearly different from the rest of them for some reason, right? But then again, so is Sephiroth. But we know Sephiroth is a whole lot different for a lot of reasons. But Zack in the Z timeline, he's a soldier too. He doesn't seem to be like the reunion people, so I don't know. Maybe Cloud's. At least we do know that soldiers don't live very long, and Cloud used to be a soldier. Also, what Shiran the doc just said, right? It's not a job, kid. Once a soldier, always a soldier. He's got some weird shit in his body, and I don't think it's going away. We end up like those poor folks? I don't know. Also, could we do more to help those poor folks? Am I the only one who feel like we're kind of being very passive, right? We see all those people clearly suffering, and I get that sometimes it's not very clear how you can help people, but there are little things. They were jumping off a fucking cliff into a river, and 3 of those motherfuckers just sat down like, yeah, go put the drawbridge down. Go help them. Go make sure they don't jump into the river until you help them move forward. And even further than that, I'm sorry, I'm not aware of the time we're gonna call this a wrap in a second. But just one last thought about those reunion people and the way we act, you know, around them, is that I feel like Barret, for instance, does seem to care for them, right? He's just called them Shinra's victims, and he's one, if not the only one in the gang actually, who's shown some concern for their well-being. At least he's more vocal about it than the rest of them. But also, one interesting thing is that we know they're headed somewhere, and we seem to be working under the assumption that somewhere is wherever the fuck Sephiroth is. We know Sephiroth is not right in his head and likes to kill people. Why are we helping them? Like, is it really the way to help them when we don't know what's gonna happen? And okay, I guess the whole thing about Ojo seeing the word reunion, talking specifically about Genova, altered life forms coming into contact with those people, that's not something our gang heard. It was just for us, the players, so they might not have that information. But what I'm saying is that they seem to be drawn towards reunion, whatever that is. I'm not sure reunion is a good thing. So again, can't we do any more to help those people? I don't know. I hate that we're just here kind of like following them like they're fucking breadcrumbs in fucking Hansel and Gretel or some shit. Maybe like Shiran can invent something like Iron Man did, or nanoprocessor that could purify the blood or something. You know, that's exactly why I was all like, he should take Cloud's blood. My first thought was like, you know, you seem to have a similar thing, but your symptoms seem to be much milder, so maybe you are immune, and maybe, you know, like, you have something in your blood might help us actually cure those people. That's also the thing, right, is that Shiran definitely seems to be working on that, or at least trying to understand, but that is the first stage toward a possible cure, right? It's fucking, of course you should give him your blood, Cloud. And, you know, alright, I barely know the guy. Well, you barely do, but Barret knows him, Tifa knows him. He saved your best friend's life, and Barret, you know, everybody just like spits or literally pours drink over his head in this fucking town. Not this guy. He seems like a stand-up dude. Just give him your fucking blood. Even if you're afraid of needles, I don't know. Find a way. Yuffie can knock you unconscious with some of her ninja techniques, and then he can draw your blood before you come to. I don't fucking know, but Cloud, you suck! And we need to do more for the reunion people, my friends. And with that, I'm already over time. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I had a bunch of fun. Shit, there was a lot of story. There was a lot of lore. There's so much there. So much fucking Z timeline shit, fucking Glenn shit. And we didn't get as much backstory on Barret as I thought we would. But I guess that will be for next time. And until then, my friends, be safe. If you feel very strongly about which game you want me to play on Sunday, either OG or Ever Crisis, please let me know, because if I listen to myself, it's probably going to be Ever Crisis again, and that pushes OG further down. But until then, good night. Good night, Mom. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you very, very soon, in just a few hours, eh? Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. This is Morgan Zainan signing off. Be kind to each other, eat less animals, play more Final Fantasy. I love you all. Good night.